It's basketball time. PRTC TV, streaming live, worldwide, Facebook, YouTube, everywhere. Here we go. Are you ready? Are you ready?
We would like to welcome you to Clay County High School for our inaugural broadcast of the 2025-2026 basketball season here on PRTC TV. Good afternoon on this Saturday, November the 22nd. We'd like to welcome you to it. Our entire PRTC TV broadcast crew is here. Familiar faces in familiar places this year, but also a brand new face we'd like to welcome. We'll start with TJ Isaacs and Justin Lakes, our two excellent camera operators. Mark Sofridge, along for his 16th season as our producer of our broadcast. Hunter Carroll taking a little bit of a different role this year, and he's going to be doing some halftime show with us called Halftime with Hunter. You guys know about that. He'll be doing our statistician work as well. My name's Brian Murray, and for my 16th season as well, doing play-by-play and maybe even a little bit of color commentating this year. And we welcome a guy that is no stranger to me, no stranger to the broadcast crew, and no stranger to high school basketball, my dear friend, Country Earl Owens. Welcome to PRTC TV, my friend.
Hey, glad to be here. The pleasure's mine. Looking forward to a great run this year, and looking forward to 4 great ball games this afternoon as we tip them off here at Clay County High School. Got a change in game number 1. The David School will be taking on Barbourville. We get the David School in because Shelby Valley had to kind of check out. They had too many games over the limit. And their scrimmages actually had 6 scrimmaged, but can only play 2 according to KHSAA rules. So obviously Shelby Valley not here today, but the David School came in from over in Florida County near Prestonsburg, and they're going to be taking on the Tigers of Barbourville. They agreed to move this game first due to some travel restrictions. The second game now will feature Buckhorn and Middlesboro. And then we'll graduate on up to Harlan County and Lincoln County and Clay County and Mercer County, Brian. But again, I'm excited to be a part of the PRTC family and excited to bring all the great action of the schools that we'll be covering this year on PRTC. And there's a lot of great basketball, both on the girls and boys side, yet to be played. And can't wait to get the games on.
Well, and we are here today at the Richie Farmer Showcase. And as Earl mentioned, we've got 4 games for you today. Tell me about, now, is this the first year that they've done the Richie Farmer Showcase here?
Second year.
Second year. So They had it last year. And it's, if you want to put in some alliteration, you could call it the Richie Farmer Saturday Scrimmage Showcase, in that this is the first look at some teams from several different regions, and we're excited to bring it to you. As Earl also mentioned, we're going to be covering close to 50 regular season games this year all over the place. We'll tell you more about our schedule coming up. The regular season, Earl, only a week away from this coming Monday. It all gets underway December the 1st, and we're going to be hitting hot and heavy from that point on.
And particular, Brian, in the 13th region, you look at a lot of changes. They've been a lot of different players that have been in and out of the region that were on teams last year. Some coaching changes within the region. Very interesting 13th region, and I can't wait to get some of these games going on. I've often said you don't have to drive 300 miles to find a good opponent. Your next-door neighbor will play you harder and more physical than anybody you can find in the state of Kentucky for high school basketball. And I really believe the 13th region this year is going to have one clear-cut out of the gate, kind of perennial number 1 seed, if we would say that. That's got to be North Laurel with what they have back and the success they had last year. But I tell you, there's a knock at the door. You got Bell County, you got Clay County, Corbin, Knox Central. I think a lot of the eyes are on Jackson County with the new coach down there. I think a couple new players within their system as well. And you can never rule out guys like Knox Central and Harlan County. Tony Patterson is back, of course. Certainly wish our dear friend Mitchell Madden the best as he battles his illness, and Madden will return one day and be on the sidelines for some lucky school, I can guarantee you that. But a lot of changes, and when tournament time comes, a long season, anything's possible. Just because you're one to begin it doesn't mean that you're going to be in the final dance on the curtain call, the championship game.
Well, one thing about it, certainly Reese Davidson would be a preseason favorite for Player of the Year in the 13th region. And not only had a great season last year, Earl, but really showcased well at the state tournament. A lot of people, including our CEO, Keith Gabbard, that him and his brother, Larry Gabbard, go every single year to the Sweet 16. Keith told me that Reese very well could have been the best player on the floor last year in the games that he saw of the Sweet 16 tournament. And what I'm hearing, Reese has just gotten all the better. So he is going to make North Laurel certainly one of the teams to beat, not only in the 49th, but in the 13th.
I'll go even one step above that. I think really last year we saw the type of player, we knew the type of player that Davidson was, but when that 49th district began at Jackson County High School last year, Reese took it up another level. 13th region tournament, he took it up another level. And Larry and Keith, absolutely right. Listen, folks, for his performance in the two games in Rupp Arena last year, there was nobody better on that floor than what Davidson was. And he's still got a younger brother that's going to be a freshman over there this year. That's awful, incredible, talented kid. And Cullingham's back. You have Everso back. A lot of kids back in that North program. And, you know, I'm sure that Coach Valentine will say, well, maybe we come in as number one, but it's nice to come in a little bit flying under the radar. But I'm sorry, when you got kids like a Davidson on your team, you're flying under no one's radar.
Well, and you talk about lineage as far as how basketball runs in the family. You look over at Reed Shepard, former North Laurel star from a couple of years ago, and had, I think, a career high last night for the Houston Rockets with 27 points, shot lights out, especially in the second quarter. And Reed, of course, the parents of Stacy Reed and also Jeff Shepard, former UK star, on both ends of it. But people may not know that the Davidson crew and the two brothers that we've already seen play great high school basketball for North Laurel in Ryan and Reese, and also their younger brother. But that's a first cousin situation. Yep. And no surprise that the Davidsons can play ball, because you just look over on the side of Reed and Jeff and Stacy and all of them, and it's certainly a family tradition with those guys.
Oh, absolutely. And these kids are kids that love it. You go around in the 49th district, and there's going to be some great competitive games in this district this year. But you find these kids, they love it. And that's where it begins. They work on their off time. They don't have to wait for a coach to say, hey, we're going to practice at this time. They do things off the floor to make themselves better, whether it's at home, whether it's in some sort of instructional league somewhere. They do things to make themselves better because they love the game. And I don't think the game is loved any more where else in the state of Kentucky than the mountains of eastern Kentucky. And you're going to see some great action.
Well, and I don't know anywhere in the region, maybe even in the state, where it's been bigger over the years than right here at this school, in this gymnasium. And it's exciting, and it's very fitting that we're starting the year's coverage here at Clay County High School, Bobby Keith Gymnasium and Donnie Gray Court. The history here with Bobby Keith and all these teams is really incredible. Now, fast forwarding to our coverage today, we've got 4 games for you. We've already had a team change and a lineup change. It was originally going to be a 12 o'clock game, according to what they said on the online advertisements on social media, and that was going to be Middlesboro and Buckhorn, 13th region and 14th region there. But that's been flip-flopped, and that's going to be your 2 o'clock game. And we bumped up the 2 o'clock game to 12:30 instead of 12, and that's going to be Barbourville from the 13th region against the David School out of Floyd County, taking the place of Shelby Valley, as Earl mentioned earlier in the broadcast. And we're going to talk to you more about the David School. This is a co-ed school, and they do have boys and girls on this team. We're going to preview that broadcast for you coming up next, and also tell you more about the games coming up. We've got a couple of dandies for you later in the day especially, but all 4 games going to be a lot of fun. We'll take a break for now and come back with more. It is the Richie Farmer Showcase here from Clay County High School on PRTC TV.
This broadcast is brought to you by PRTC, Advent Health of Manchester, Appalachian Wireless, Hunt Brothers Pizza, Jackson Energy, Kemper Home Furnishings, Pepsi of Corbin, and Sand Gap Sports Cards.
There's so many great things about life in gig country, and PRTC is proud to be one more. A local internet provider with all the speed and reliability your family needs, backed by hometown service and support. Whether you need to just check email or power multiple Wi-Fi devices all over your home, we've got the right package for you. Stop by one of our friendly offices, give us a call, or visit us online to learn more. PRTC, your local internet connection.
It's time to tech the halls at Appalachian Wireless, and you want to give the best gift this season. So let's save big this Christmas with up to $1,500 off select devices. Or how about choosing an iPhone 15 or 16 for just a penny? You know what? Our accessories are 50% off as well. Great for stocking stuffers. So don't wait. Let's make this Christmas one where you save money, stay connected, and have a chance to win some cash. So visit us today at one of our many retail locations or find out more at AppalachianWireless.com, and let's tech the halls, because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Hunt Brothers Pizza has been proudly serving communities across America for over 30 years. Download the Hunt Brothers Pizza app to find one of our 10,000 locations inside a convenience store near you. Choose from Hunt Brothers Pizza's original crust or thin crust, then customize your pizza with any of our 10 toppings to choose from at no extra charge. With that many options, there's sure to be a topping combination for everyone to enjoy a Hunt Brothers Pizza. Call ahead and order yours today.
As your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative, we wear many hats. We take pride in serving our members and our community by going the extra mile in everything we do. Because we not only work here, we live here.
I will always 811. Before I did, not after I'm done. I used to wreak havoc on pipes and lines, but now I know it's not that kind. I was a bad neighbor, the damages were big, but now I know it's important to 811 before I dig.
It's happening right now at Kemper Home Furnishings, our Black Friday sale. Kemper has a store full of the best-selling brands at super sale prices. Plus, take your pick of 2 incredible Kemper offers, up to an extra $2,000 off everything you buy, or up to 5 full years interest-free. Look for tons of Kemper's Black Friday doorbusters too. Kemper makes it home.
So, what do we watch?
I got this. The leg lamp Clark gets lit and Violet changes shape. Elf on 24 hours straight.
Oh, so we sing now.
For Christmas! All I watch for Christmas on TBS.
Hey, grab me one too.
If you like sports cards and memorabilia, you'll love Sand Gap Sports Cards in Annville. Can't make it to the store? No problem. Brian and Joey bring the region's best deals straight to you with their weekly Facebook Live shows. With over 30 years of collecting experience, every sale is packed with fun, excitement, and fan-favorite finds. Follow Sand Gap Sports Cards on Facebook and get in the game.
Welcome back to PRTC TV. We are streaming live worldwide on this Saturday, November 22nd. Almost Thanksgiving time, and we are bringing it to you on our PRTC TV Facebook page and our PRTC TV YouTube channel. It is the Richie Farmer, the second annual Richie Farmer Showcase. getting some early looks in a scrimmage format today, and we've got 4 games for you. The nightcap will be Clay County taking on Mercer County. That will be scheduled for 5 o'clock today. And then 3:30 game will be Harlan County against Lincoln County. So we'll have the 2 Jones brothers, the 2 brothers here in the same gymnasium. Adds a nice little spin to things. And then the game that was originally going to be at 12:30 will be at 2 o'clock. That'll be Middlesboro and Buckhorn. And we're getting ready for the 12:30 tip-off to start things, which is going to be Barbourville, originally scheduled to take on Shelby Valley, but it's been changed to the David School out of Floyd County because the Shelby Valley School had too many scrimmages, and you can only have 2 preseason by the KHSAA rules. So what do we know about this last-minute substitution in the Davis School? Well, they are called the David School Falcons. They're out of David, Kentucky. That's in Floyd County, a small unincorporated community. Their head coach is named Ellis Reynolds. They are a co-ed team, a school of approximately 60 students, graduated 19 students last year. That was their biggest class ever. Founded in 1974, a non-denominational faith-based private high school for disadvantaged youth. They have only 4 games on the schedule this year. They're trying to revitalize their basketball program. They are going to take on Hammond Academy out of Indiana on December the 20th, Knox Central on January 13th, and they have 2 matches scheduled with Redbird, both in February. The last season they played a full schedule was 2006-2007 when they went 0-26, and then the year before that in 05-06 they went 0-28. Only 2 seasons on record with the KHSAA. Back then they were in the 15th region, the 59th district, playing with Shelby Valley, Pikeville, and Eastridge. Mentioned they were founded in 1974, just finished completing their 50-year anniversary. The town of David was founded in 1940. It was named for David Francis, who was the president of Princess Elkhorn Coal Company, which originally built and owned the town. They closed the town in 1968 when the Princess Elkhorn Coal Company lost their market for their high-sulfur coal, and it was later revitalized by the town people. There were 435 people in the 2000 census. This school was started by a guy named Danny Green from New York City who came here as a college sophomore, and the school is growing, and they've been featured on some television shows on PBS and also in Lexington Herald-Leader article last year. So David School, a co-ed school. You don't see many schools in the KHSAA that will have boys and girls on the same team, Earl.
No, you do not. You see it in football a whole lot, but not basketball. But back in the years upon years ago, the David School did have a girls team too a few years back. But you're right, they kind of took a break, did not have basketball over there, and to this point going to play 4 games this season. Very interesting to have the co-ed team. The Falcons come in, and the lady, Carly Lyons, is one of the young ladies that is on this team. Who knows? She may come out here, Brian. I've not seen them play and be one of these kids that will be the best shooter on the floor. Normally, a girl is a better shooter than a boy.
So we shall see. Could be a surprise. And their opponent to start off the Richie Farmer Showcase is going to be the Barbourville Tigers, a very familiar school here in the region. They finished 17-13 last year, Earl. Of course, their home is the 51st district of the 13th region, playing alongside Lynn Camp, Pineville, and Knox Central. Their head coach is Chris Taylor. Chris is in his 5th season at the helm. Tigers did graduate 5 seniors last year, including 3 of their top 4 scorers, and that was 35 points of offense on that team. Their 3rd leading point getter, now senior Ethan Fisher, who scored nearly 11 points per game, does return. Barbourville last won the 51st district back in 2023 when they finished 19-11, made it to the semifinal round of the 13th region that year. They also won their district back in 2015, went 21-9, and also advancing to the 2nd round of the 13th region. Their best run at the region title came 20 seasons ago in 05-06 when they went 26-5, won the district, and made it to the 13th region final before losing by 1 point, 47-46. Do you remember who it was to?
South Laurel.
That's right.
in this very gymnasium.
It was in this gymnasium. That's
Yes,
exactly
sir.
right. And that was, I'm sure you were here probably covering that game too.
Absolutely, I was right here.
47-46 sounds like a nail biter. And old Dinky almost made it to the Sweet 16, didn't he?
Dinky Phipps had some incredible teams over there, Brian. He really did. Was an incredible coach for a number of years at Barbourville and had some teams that one bounce away could have been there. That was, if I'm not mistaken, the first year that South was in the 13th region, I think. That was their first 13th region championship.
That was. And that was when we did the realignment that brought South and North over from the 12th region. It shipped Rockcastle County from the 13th to the 12th, and we went from a 16-team region to a 17-team region that year. And Rockcastle still over there in the 12th. And, you know, there's still some conversation going on. You may know more about it than I do, but I think this is one of those ongoing rumors that just never really goes away. But there has been some more talk about realignment from the Kentucky High School Athletic Association.
Yeah, I think that's an ongoing talk, but I think what it gets down to, Brian, is it gets down to population. You have several schools that are consolidating now. We've seen it happen a lot in Harlan County, Pike County, Floyd County, just the ones closer to us. And I think that you're going to see a different-looking 13th region coming up. I'm not sure the exact date on when the next assess meeting is going to be held, or if it's a 10-year window that they do before they talk about realignment. But I think there's going to be some changes. I think there'll be changes in the 14th, 13th. Now, to say whom those changes will be, I don't know for sure. I could foresee, just guessing and for conversation between you, us, and all the viewers today, I could see where one of the Harlan County schools would possibly go to the 14th. I could see where one of the Laurels would possibly go back to the 12th. Opposite that, don't know for sure what could happen after that, but as of right now, I could see that. Very well much see that happening.
And I think there's also been a little bit of buzz of people saying that, you know, there is a possibility that maybe even you possibly, and again, pure speculation here, that you could see a team like Jackson County slip over to the 14th. Have you at least heard that discussed?
I have heard that discussed, and that would leave 49th the district with the four current teams. North probably would be the team that would remain in the 13th, and South would be the team that will go back to the 12th. You know, again, as you and I talk about this has kind of been the chatter that is happening within some of the ranks. And, you know, pretty much it kind of really depends on your board of control, who are your at-large members, and how much of a tradition that they love and what they bring to the table. And everyone's got their own opinion on what school needs to be where. But really, I think everything basically has to come down to a cheaper form of transportation, the proximity of closeness between schools, geography, all that works into play. Kind of like what they've done with the first round of playoffs in KHSAA, you know, years ago. Football, you may leave Clay County and have to travel out to Bowling Green to play somebody.
Yes.
First round opponent. Well, they've kind of taken that away and kept it more based upon the region where you're at. So I think that will have a lot of input in it, but I do believe wholeheartedly that we will see changes on the horizon.
We're about 4.5 minutes away from the opening tip of the first of 4 games. It's going to be, again, a change in schedule as Barbourville was supposed to play Shelby Valley in the 2 o'clock slot. That game has been moved up, and we've got an opponent change, and it's going to be Barbourville taking on the David School out of Floyd County. And then after that, the Middlesboro Buckhorn game will slide down to 2 o'clock. Then at 3:30, Harlan County taking on Lincoln County. And then at 5 o'clock in our final game of the day, Clay County versus Mercer County. The second annual Richie Farmer Showcase continues next here on PRTC TV.
Video gaming is a great way for families to have fun together. And PRTC's reliable internet and Wi-Fi is a game changer. super fast download and upload speeds up to 1 gig, and GigaSpire whole home Wi-Fi. Power today's most exciting games on consoles, handhelds, even VR headsets with no lag or buffering. Contact PRTC and level up to game-changing internet and whole home Wi-Fi today.
Hey, it's Kristen Mulcahy from Appalachian Wireless. Are you ready to give the gift of connection this Christmas? The kind that keeps you close no matter the distance? Well, at Appalachian Wireless, it's time to tech the halls, and we're slaying some amazing deals. Do you want a phone, tablet, and a smartwatch? Well, who doesn't? The good news is we've got a promotion just for that. So what are you waiting for? These incredible deals are only as good as supplies last. So visit us in one of our many retail or authorized dealer locations, or visit us on the web at AppalachianWireless.com. Because we are you, we are Appalachian Wireless.
Hunt Brothers Pizza has been proudly serving communities across America for over 30 years. Download the Hunt Brothers Pizza app to find one of our 10,000 locations inside a convenience store near you. Choose from Hunt Brothers Pizza's original crust or thin crust, then customize your pizza with any of our 10 toppings to choose from at no extra charge. With that many options, there's sure to be a topping combination for everyone to enjoy a Hunt Brothers Pizza. Call ahead and order yours today.
As your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative, we wear many hats. We take pride in serving our members and our community by going the extra mile in everything we do. Because we not only work here, we live here.
It's happening right now at Kimber Home Furnishings, our Black Friday sale. Kimber has a store full of the best-selling brands at super sale prices. Plus, take your pick of 2 incredible Kimber offers, up to an extra $2,000 off everything you buy, or up to 5 full years interest-free. Look for tons of Kimber's Black Friday doorbusters too. Kimber makes it home.
Hey, I'm Dan. I ruined my son's professional gaming career. He was big into Fort Blocks when he turned 31 and moved back here.
He's building up. Boom, get him.
He was in some sort of retirement when I was out back, so I put it in the fire pit.
Boom, got him, I dead him. 14 plus. What? No! I'm tired of this.
It was just a fire pit.
TNT Sports. College basketball gets even bigger.
Big time mindset, big time vibes. For them big time moments, I make big time shots. Big time jam. Everywhere we go, you know we go big.
College basketball all season long on TNT and True TV.
We go big.
Hey, grab me one too.
Got a passion for sports cards? So do Brian and Joey at Sand Gap Sports Cards in Annville. With over 30 years of collecting experience, they know how to score you the best deals. Catch their weekly Facebook live shows for great cards, awesome memorabilia, and tons of fun. Check out their page for store hours and get in the game at Sand Gap Sports Cards.
Whoa, looks like somebody just upgraded to PRTC. With internet speeds this fast, you'll need the rush of pure fiber power. Streaming? Smooth. Gaming? Instant. Video calls? Crystal clear. That's the strength of PRTC's 100% fiber network. No slowdowns, no lag, just pure unstoppable speed. Contact PRTC to sign up for or upgrade your current speed today. And get ready to live life in the fast lane.
Hey, it's Kristen Mulcahy, and it's time to tech the halls with Appalachian Wireless, starting today through December 31st. Get amazing holiday deals on the latest smartphones, 5G devices, accessories, and more. And that's not all. Christmas Cash is back. Every purchase or upgrade gets you entered in to win $500 in weekly cash, and one lucky winner, you'll take home the grand prize of $1,500. Celebrate big savings, gifts, and maybe even a big check. Visit us online or in one of our many retail locations because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Hunt Brothers Pizza has been proudly serving communities across America for over 30 years. Download the Hunt Brothers Pizza app to find one of our 10,000 locations inside a convenience store near you. Choose from Hunt Brothers Pizza's original crust or thin crust, then customize your pizza with any of our 10 toppings to choose from at no extra charge. With that many options, there's sure to be a topping combination for everyone to enjoy a Hunt Brothers Pizza. Call ahead and order yours today.
Welcome back to PRTC TV. It is the Richie Farmer Showcase from Clay County High School, an all-day scrimmage showcase on this Saturday with 4 teams. Actually, 4 games, 8 teams scheduled to play here today. We're glad to have you as we stream worldwide on our PRTC TV Facebook page and our PRTC TV YouTube channel. A big thanks to all of our sponsors: Advent Health of Manchester, Appalachian Wireless, Hunt Brothers Pizza, Jackson Energy, Kemper Home Furnishings, Pepsi of Corbin, Sangap Sports Cards, and PRTC. Justin Lakes, TJ Isaacs on camera. We have Hunter Carroll, our statistician, and our halftime show, Halftime with Hunter. Mark Sulfridge, our producer. Earl Owens, our brand new member, breaking him in today. Not his first rodeo. He used to own a rodeo. He's here alongside. And my name's Brian Murray. Great to have you. First game underway with Barbourville and the David School out of Floyd County.
And Brian, we kind of talked about David School. They're going to race the clock, the scoreboard after each quarter.
Yes, so it'll be basically a 4-quarter game. Looking for an opportunity maybe for the David School being maybe a little undermanned, and co-ed school also underwomaned.
There you go.
In that they are going to try to look for an opportunity to maybe be competitive for an 8-minute period, if you will.
Good deflection that time by the Tigers of Barbourville over there on the sideline at their bench. You can see the benches, about 9 kids for the David School in Barbourville, completely full, adding more chairs. So.
Yes. Each team gets 2 scrimmages to start their season off. Banked up and in as Barbourville gets on the board first. I believe that was by number 12, Chase Wilder for Barbourville. Season gets underway December the 1st, only a week from Monday.
Incredibly how fast it comes. That's a nice move on the inside, but a little foul going to be called, I think, on Barbourville. David School worked the ball around that time and had an opportunity to get it inside.
David School, a faith-based, non-denominational private school over in David, Kentucky, over in Floyd County. Trying to revitalize their program. Haven't played a full schedule since back in 2007, 2008. Pass down low is deflected and stolen. Here comes the Tigers in transition, up and in.
That's going to be Logan Stepp with his first bucket on the afternoon for Barbourville that time, and just quickly outruns everyone back opposite end. You know, David School has some good looks. Barbourville just showing some great quickness.
Nice athleticism there by the Tigers.
Fisher on the score that time for his first bucket of the afternoon.
Ethan Fisher, their leading scorer, back from last year's team. Another steal and up and in. Number 14, Carter Deaton with the bucket, and 8-0 Tigers.
So for the 5 starters of Barbourville have scored to open up the first quarter of play this afternoon. Another steal there, Brian, by Trace Wood of Barbourville, and I think a foul is going to be called. That will be on the David School.
Tyson Prater, number 30, with the violation. David School starting number 2, Brent Greer. Number 30, Tyson Prater. Number 1, Aiden Spears. Number 5, Brett Spears. And Jacob Endicott. Basket is up and in.
Trace Wood that time broke down the baseline, utilizing that, getting the shot up and good. And now all starters have scored a bucket.
Another steal there by Barbourville and another easy one in transition, but he missed it. There to clean it up, though, is Ethan Fisher for his second bucket.
And got a whistle. We'll repair some of those ankle weights down there, or a brace for Barbourville. And now Mr. Fisher is ready to get back defensively.
You know, Earl, you just can't hardly even think about Barbourville high school basketball without thinking about Coach Dinky Phipps.
That's right. Shot is up and in off the glass. You're right. So many years over there, and so many successful years, too. Ethan Fisher on the last bucket.
I've got him with 6 here in the early going.
And had some incredible players over the years, too. You know, Knox County has, I think we got a 30-second timeout, maybe?
I believe we do. We'll step away for a quick 30 as well. Stay tuned. More straight ahead here on PRTC TV.
Hey, y'all. I'm Laura. I've been splitting landlines, cable lines, internet lines, any kind of line you can think of for the past 30 years. My dad used to do the same thing. You could say I'm this group's true veteran. I still got a lot of work to do. So I'm trying to change.
Barbourville out to the early 14-point lead over the David School here at the Richie Farmer Basketball Showcase from Clay County High School on PRTC TV. Midway through the first quarter of action and getting an opportunity to showcase a total of 8 different schools in 4 games today. Season starting 1 week from Monday. PRTC TV planning to bring you 40 to 50 regular season games.
And David School throws it away again. Barbourville adding a little bit more pressure that time down the floor.
And baskets up and in. Another easy one for the Tigers. Number 15, Trace Wood with his second bucket.
Ah, nice move. That time some good penetration there from Greer.
Knocked away again. Going to be another easy bucket in transition for Barbourville. Who was that on that number there?
Chase Wilder.
Chase
Wilder.
Wilder.
His 4th.
So Barbourville, I think, has only missed 1 shot because all their, maybe 2 shots in the entire quarter because they're getting some easy buckets in transition. There's another one.
Yeah, the runouts, that's Carter Deaton again. That's his 4th point. The runouts have been phenomenal, but that's kind of what you expect. Again, David School come in trying to reinvent their program over there, and just about 4 games this year they'll play. So,
well, and you're talking about a school with approximately 60 kids in the entire school. There's another steal and a bucket by Dylan Sizemore, who had checked in. Or not checked in, he was one of the starters. Or maybe he wasn't. No, he wasn't. That was his first bucket.
Yep.
22-0 Barbourville. But glad to see the David School trying to breathe new life back into their program. They played a couple of full seasons back in the early 2000s, nearly 20 years ago. Number 4, some nice handles. Has it knocked away from behind out of bounds.
It remained with the Falcons on this end of the floor. And again, 3:04 left in the opening quarter of play. They will erase the scoreboard. A nice pitch inside. It's deflected.
Block shot there for the Tigers, and they come up with the loose ball. On the baseline. Nice drive in there, and an easy one. That was number 21, Noah King, with the bucket.
We have some changes on the rosters, as is to be expected.
I believe we got maybe Braxton Lewis in there. I wasn't sure if he was going to be 35 or 33. I believe. No, maybe it's 35. Their numbers aren't the easiest to see.
Not on those blue jerseys, are they? Gray numerals.
Tommy Nicholson enjoying a little snack there. He's been hard at work all day. He was out working on the floor this morning early. Penetration, nice move. Might have got an extra step in there. A little Euro.
Yeah. That was Braden Greer.
(24-0) Barbourville on top of the David School. First of 4 games this afternoon from Clay County High School.
That's a long bomb.
A triple there by number 30. Dylan Sizemore, first trifecta here in this one. 27-0. Ball knocked away, almost a turnover, but the Falcons able to get it back.
And finally, in the end, it is a turnover.
Some nice defense there. Good camera angle. Shot up and in by number 5. That's Ian Asher, who had checked in here recently. Falcons of the David School from Floyd County. Going to have a foul called. They're going to be playing Knox Central in January. Also have a couple of games scheduled in February against Redbird. They may add some more.
Hammond, hope so.
Hammond Technical School out of Indiana. They got a game scheduled against them. And we have a turnover. Our coverage for the year, we're going to be covering more games this year than ever in our 15, 16 years we've been doing this. Starts on December the 1st. There's a 3 that's off the mark. Of course, we have our PRTC Classic coming up the first weekend of December. That is going to be the 5th and the 6th, which is a Friday and Saturday. Pass down low. Shot
Big
is
block.
Swatted away. 29-0 as we wind down the first 8 minutes. Barbourville 51st District team with nice putback, but it won't fall. Barbourville with 3 shots at the basket, can't get it to go. And Justin Lakes, our camera operator, with a great save over there. Used his left hand, too. It's not his strong hand.
I'll tell you, that's awesome, though.
He's almost been decapitated a time or 2 down there, but just keeps coming at it.
Another whistle maybe steps that time.
I believe we do have a tiptoe through the tulips by Barbourville. Davis still trying to get on the board, trailing 29-0. A lot of these schools that, really are faith-based schools, and, basketball might not be as much a priority for them as a public school, but I love to see them trying to compete and love to see the David School from Floyd County. I guess that's over what, Hindman? Is that Floyd County?
No, that Prestonsburg.
Prestonsburg.
Yep,
okay.
Near Prestonsburg.
That's extreme eastern Kentucky, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. On above Knott County and Hyman.
And time going to expire. So first quarter, all Barbourville, as you can see. They will reset the score and make it 0-0. When we move on to the second quarter, Barbourville wins the first quarter 29-0 here on PRTC TV.
As your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative, we wear many hats. We take pride in serving our members and our community by going the extra mile in everything we do. Because we not only work here, We live here.
It's happening right now at Kimber Home Furnishings, our Black Friday sale. Kimber has a store full of the best-selling brands at super sale prices. Plus, take your pick of 2 incredible Kimber offers, up to an extra $2,000 off everything you buy, or up to 5 full years interest-free. Look for tons of Kimber's Black Friday doorbusters too. Kimber makes it home.
Well, if you know basketball, I've got a feeling you know that gentleman.
Yes, you do.
Richie Farmer, second annual Richie Farmer Showcase. He is here for the event named after him, which is a good thing. I mean, if you have an event named after yourself, you should be there.
Probably the most famous 32 from the mountains.
No doubt about it. No doubt about it. We'll have a chance to visit with him later in the day.
Has his number retired here and our jersey retired, and also jersey hanging to rafters, one of the unforgettables down at Rupp Arena. UK.
The unforgettables. That's a term of endearment.
Yes,
for
it
sure.
is.
Welcome back to PRTC TV. Our coverage of the opening broadcast of the 2025-2026 season is the Richie Farmer Showcase. Of course, these are scrimmages. Each team allowed 2 scrimmages before the season starts 1 week from Monday on December the 1st.
Ah, nice move.
Oh, almost a bucket there for number 55, Cam Wallen. They resetting the score in this one each quarter. Barbourville won the first quarter 29-0. 3 no good, but an offensive rebound and back up and in. Do we have a number?
Yes,
Number
we do.
35. I believe that is Braxton Lewis. Ball knocked away. So they're resetting the score at the end of each quarter in this game only to kind of make it more competitive for the David School to be able to try to have a competitive quarter as opposed to a competitive game.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Build some confidence for these young men and women from the David School.
Nice drive there by number 1. That's Carson Wilder with his first bucket. As I mentioned, our PRTC TV coverage going to get underway on Monday, December the 1st. Pass down low, and we're going to have a tie-up or a reach-in, one or the other. I believe they're going to say a tie-up.
Stay with the David School, and we've Chris Patterson probably going to put a whole lot of his players in tonight. Chris Taylor for Barbourville going to put a lot of his players tonight. We'll see a bunch of different jerseys going to be out there.
All these teams trying to get an idea of what the squad's going to look like as far as strengths and weaknesses. Steps called on Tyson Prater for the David School.
I think you'll see a lot of them use different combinations. I think most coaches know pretty much their 1 through 5, but you know, you got to work on your bench, who's coming in at what time, who can do what.
Carson Wilder with the mid-range jumper. He's got all 4 of his points here in this second frame.
David School is on the board to Mr. Murray.
Cam Wallen with the nice bucket down low. Looked like Barbourville's number 33 was going to be able to steal it down low, but then Wallen intercepted the pass. And it's going to go out of bounds off the Tigers back to the Falcons. I'm going to try all season at some point, Earl, to be able to dupe you or trick you or just get one by you in the game of high school basketball. I'm not saying I'm going to be able to do it,
probably will be able to
I don't
do it.
know. I don't know. But the one area that I've already identified that I'm going to try, because we're going to be covering so many teams in so many different places, that I'm going to try to get you on a mascot. You know,
mascot?
Yeah. Like if we have like a team coming up that maybe is a little farther away, maybe an unusual mascot. You know, like there's one today that I had personally forgotten about, but I don't know if you've forgotten about it. It's going to be in our nightcap game, the Mercer County
Titans.
Daggone it. It's going to be difficult. I'm going to have to really work hard. But see, I don't know. I mean, you may be a research guy like I am, and you may have looked into it. You know, you're going to have to be honest with me if, like, you just know it or if you didn't know it till you looked into it.
Over the years, yes, have learned a bunch, and then if I don't, I will research. I remember Mercer County because every year Clay County will play them in football.
Yes.
And that kind of stuck with me over the years, but
shot down low, off the mark, the rebound into the hands of Jacob Endicott for David School, and we're going to have a foul on number 35 of Barbourville. That's Braxton Lewis. How about Lincoln County?
Lincoln County are the Patriots.
Daggone it, man. And, you know, there's some really obscure ones here in the state of Kentucky that I feel like that they just kind of came up with on a whim and just said nobody else, does this. It's like, for example, well, I'm going in the college game here. TCU.
Horned Frogs.
Man, you're good. Okay.
The one in Kentucky always got Bowling Green Purples.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I mean.
Yeah. What does that even mean?
Yeah.
I mean, you just threw out a color.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm thinking I could have come up with something better.
Yeah. What about, I tell you, another one I can't think of it, but you'll be able to, is Sacred Heart.
Valkyries?
The Valkyries. That's a very unusual one. Three-pointer. Up and good by number 0. They give him 3? Evan Sizemore.
Yes, they did.
Give him all 3 of them. First points for Evan. 9-2.
I was trying to keep track on the Barbourville. I think every kid, see how many kids had actually scored from that bench. There's a bunch of them that has come in.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we're down to only maybe 3 or 4 that hasn't had an opportunity to score. And they may have not gotten in the game yet.
And now we will have our young lady come into the ball game for the David School there.
Love seeing it. Love seeing it. Carly Lyons, number 33.
From the left wing that time, but did not want to shoot the ball.
We've lost audio for a moment, Earl. I think they're getting video, but no audio. Back. Good. Sorry for that blip in audio for those of you that didn't hear us for a moment. But, yeah, it's.
And what they missed was priceless.
It was indeed.
I mean,
and it was a.
That'll never come back.
It was a special moment.
That'll never be back.
No, we're being facetious. 3 rattles around. Tried every way in the world to go down, but wouldn't go down.
Well, after we mentioned a young lady, she came in just for a couple of minutes, and now she's back out. David School only 8 dressed for this one, and they may have a few more players. According to their original roster, they got more than 8 players, but just didn't make the trip today.
Yeah, a total of 12 on the roster. Probably a good foul if you're weighing the odds there by number 5, Brett Spears.
Oh, yeah, the thing that Barbourville has done tremendously is just get up and down the floor.
Yeah. And certainly, not nice defense down there by number 4. That's Braden Johnson. Johnson down there with a lot of blue shirts and somehow finds a way to get a shot up. Misses it. Number 55, Wallen has the shot blocked, and we've got an easy basket on the other end by number 1, Carson Wilder. All 6 of his points here in the second period. Nice save in there by the David School, but that's a no-no when you save it in and you're the next man that touches it.
Yes.
You have anything you want to offer as far as thoughts and opinions on the shot clock coming next season? Not this season, but next season.
Yeah, it's well, me personally.
Is it 27-28 or 26-27?
No, it's next year.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll be 26-27.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of it.
Okay.
And I'll tell you why.
Okay.
A lot of our schools here in Eastern Kentucky in particular are smaller schools.
Uh-huh.
And the only shot that we got against a larger school sometimes, if you have disciplined ball handlers at holding a basketball and exhausting out the clock, they're not going to be able to do that now. Well, I think you'll see far more or less upsets.
Well, let me play devil's advocate for a moment, Steele, and we're going to have another run out, and that's number 1 again. And Wilder just with, I think he's got 8 points and on 4 layups, 13-2. And what is the call? Just substitutions. Yeah. I think this player's in. But a lot of people would say that is a step in the wrong direction as far as an entertaining product on the floor. And they would also say that this would be we already have shot clocks at the college and pro level and extend it down into high school. To that, what would you say?
I'm still old school.
Yeah.
And I think defense wins championships mentality type of person. And I think, a shot clock puts you too much on the offense.
Yeah.
And I love offense. Don't get me wrong. I love a dunk. I love everything about it. A nice big three-pointer in transition. But I just think it enables the smaller schools that chance to compete on a bigger level. Because they've been so many philosophies from head coaches that have had, again, good guard play.
Right.
That could hold the basketball and exhaust some clock.
Sure.
I remember 149th district tournament at Jackson County High School. Larry Gritton held the basketball.
I was going to mention that game. It was like 16-12. That was the final.
That was the final.
Yeah, and he had a chance to win the game with like a minute or 2 left in the game. And Larry Allen said, I had guys that could handle the basketball.
Yep.
And he said, I knew that they couldn't take it away from my guys. And so, and you're right, that takes that away. And it takes away a strategy, if you will,
Yeah.
and I get that. But another thing that I'm hearing as far as complaints, as far as some of these smaller schools especially, nice floater, would not fall. That was number 2, Brent Greer, that almost got that basket to fall. 22 seconds left here in the second quarter.
We may have our first free throws of the afternoon,
There
Brian.
you go. So we're going to have number 51, Jacob Endicott, shooting a couple of free throws, it looks like. Or is it a 1+1? No, the one in one done is in high school now, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. They said that was because of data showed it was producing more injuries.
And more time, but I don't buy it.
Yeah.
I think the game is still as long as it ever was. It's up and good by Endicott.
First point on the afternoon for Jacob. But back to the shot clock thing, a lot of these small schools are saying, well, now it's hard enough for us to get a clock operator. Now we've got to find somebody we got to buy the equipment.
Yep.
And we have to invest in a more critical, maybe a paid employee that has to stop and start that clock every time that it touches the opponent's hands, and it's going to create more problems for the small schools. Now, what do you say to that?
I agree. I agree with that wholeheartedly. I mean, finding good help is a hard thing in the world of sports nowadays. And they're absolutely right. You're going to see that more often than not. Now, I don't know what the KHSAA rule is, as we had the big Hail Mary come down the floor. I don't know what the rule is now.
Yeah.
But I think years ago, Brian, 1 second was not correctable.
Yes.
In KHSAA. I don't know if that is the way it is now or not, but
hold that thought. We'll come
yes.
back and continue that conversation. Barbourville wins the second quarter 15-3. We're back with the third quarter. Game number 1 of 4 of the 2025 second annual Richie Farmer Showcase continues next on PRTC TV.
$50,000 people die every day. Mondays on TNT.
BP's crashing. Charged.
Clear. Let's go save some lives. The Emmy winner for Best Drama.
Tier 1 trauma now. Stay with us.
The Pit. Mondays, back to back, starting at 9 on TNT.
Hey, grab me one too.
If you like sports cards and memorabilia, you'll love Sand Gap Sports Cards in Annville. Can't make it to the store? No problem. Brian and Joey bring the region's best deals straight to you with their weekly Facebook Live shows. With over 30 years of collecting experience, every sale is packed with fun, excitement, and fan favorite finds. Follow Sand Gap Sports Cards on Facebook and get in the game.
Hey, it's Kristen, and at Appalachian Wireless, we love Christmas because we give the gift of savings and connection. Are you not sure what to give? Well, give them something that helps them stay connected and capture those moments that matter the most. Family is where you're valued and appreciated. And this Christmas at Appalachian Wireless, we value you. So come home, check the halls, and get connected with Appalachian Wireless. Visit us today in one of our many retail locations or find out more about the Tech the Halls promotion at AppalachianWireless.com. Because we are you, we are Appalachian Wireless.
Hunt Brothers Pizza has been proudly serving communities across America for over 30 years. Download the Hunt Brothers Pizza app to find one of our 10,000 locations inside a convenience store near you. Choose from Hunt Brothers Pizza's original crust or thin crust, then customize your pizza with any of our 10 toppings to choose from at no extra charge. With that many options, there's sure to be a topping combination for everyone to enjoy a Hunt Brothers Pizza. Call ahead and order yours today.
Game number 1 of 4. Richie Farmer Showcase from Clay County High School, Bobby Keith Gymnasium, Donnie Gray Court. This Saturday, November 22nd, our inaugural broadcast of the year. Planning on bringing you about 45, 50 games in the regular season, and also looking to not only cover the 49th District Tournament, which will be right here at Clay County High School, also the All-A Boys Tournament for the 13th Region at Oneida Baptist Institute, and also looking to plan to cover the 13th Region Basketball Tournament at the arena in Corbin. Going to be a great season here on PRTC TV. Make sure if you're watching us on Facebook today that you hit like on our PRTC TV Facebook page. That way we'll start popping up in your news feed. Or if you're watching us on YouTube, on our PRTC TV YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe to our channel so we'll show up in your preferences when you launch YouTube. Streaming worldwide on this Saturday, November 22nd here on PRTC TV. Hunter Carroll alongside, and Hunter, we were expecting to have Shelby Valley play. They had too many scrimmages scheduled, so we had the David School from over in Floyd County coming on board. A little overmatched, so to speak. A much smaller school, only 60 kids in the whole school, and Barbourville had their way there in the first half.
Yeah, just a very kind of dominant thing. One thing I did think that was kind of interesting or like from Barbourville, too, was being able to create that own energy.
Yeah, go ahead.
But just being able to, create their own energy, that's kind of extremely tough, especially a Saturday, first game of the day, and then, too, with an opponent that, you're kind of superior to and things like that. Being able to create your own energy, get out and go, and, Barbourville kind of never really left it a doubt, just dominated from start to finish.
Give us a quick rundown on with this abbreviated halftime clock on some points.
You start with Barbourville. Number 1, Carson Wilder led them with 8. Number 11, Had 2, and then Jacob Incoat with 1.
All right, so that's your point total. The first half there with 44 points in total for Barbourville and 3 points for the David School Falcons. Well, it's time to start the third quarter. Earl Owens coming on back, and it's a very abbreviated halftime clock there, and we're going to be kind of ahead of a schedule, so to speak, as far as the way this one's going to go, it looks like.
And I think even between games on the scrimmages, maybe 15 minutes instead of 20-25.
Right.
So
that one felt even a lot quicker than that, though.
Yeah, the 5-minute, it was a 5-minute halftime.
Yeah. Up and in, no good, though. Wouldn't fall for Barbourville. The rebound to the David School. And again, we're resetting the score every quarter to give the David School an opportunity to make it more of a competitive situation. They didn't score in the first quarter, but did score 3 in the second quarter. Lost the first quarter by 29 points, the second quarter only by 12 points.
Nice run out. Opposite end for the Tigers of Barbourville, Chase Wilder. Picking up a bucket, had 4 there in the earlier.
Gives him 6. Those 4 came back in the first quarter. Another steal by the Tigers, and passed it a little too far ahead, and it's going to be stolen by the David School, but taken back by the Tigers of Barbourville. Penetration no good, but the putback is up and in.
Game 1 of 4, of course, today. Fast-moving schedule, and Monday night, December the 1st, the first official regular season game. Really looking forward to that.
Yeah, I had a copy of our tentative PRTC TV schedule with me, but I think I gave my last copy away. So
I've looked for mine and I can't find it.
Yeah, it's the elusive schedule.
I asked Mark, I said, man, you want to send that to me again sometime? Because I've totally lost mine. I would blame it on the dog and said the dog ate it, but that's not the case. Here's something you don't like to see ever.
Yeah, and
in a scrimmage game. This kid obviously in some pain as it went down. Already had a knee brace on. And
yeah, Ethan Fisher looked like he went to plant on that left leg and came up gimpy. And so they're tending to him. While they are, we will take a quick break. 6:11 left here in the third quarter. More straight ahead here on PRTC TV.
Who's ready for a holiday rematch?
'Tis the season when Food Network stars
Bobby, you think you have it all. But tonight, you're doomed.
try to take down Bobby Flay.
You guys are already against me anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Where's the holiday spirit?
All new Beat Bobby Flay Holiday Throwdown, Tuesday night at 8 on Food Network.
As your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative, we wear many hats. We take pride in serving our members and our community by going the extra mile in everything we do. Because we not only work here, we live here.
All right, Fisher able to get off the court, I believe, under his own accord. 4-0, Barbourville leads here in this third quarter. We hope and pray that was not a severe injury. I did not get to see. Was he able to walk off his own accord?
Somebody did have help, but it looks like a hamstring.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm not a trainer nor a doctor, but it looked like he was holding that right hamstring. So
we wish him well. That's the leading scorer back from last year's team. Number 32, Landon Gross, with his first points there for Barbourville. Barbourville, one of those all-A schools in the 13th region, one of the smaller schools. Nice step into the passing lane there. And that one won't fall, though, in transition. Back up and in by number 5 for the Tigers. That's Ian Asher with his first points. 4 games on tap for you today. This is the opening game. The second game was originally scheduled to be the first game. Steal by the Tigers. There again, Middlesboro and Buckhorn will do battle on the hardwood after this one. And Barbourville continuing to have their way.
Landon Gross again.
Gross with a couple of buckets here now in the third. Nice shot there by number 1, Aiden Spears for the David Falcons. Penetration, 10-footer rattles off for Asher. Rebound to Barbourville, back up and in, and that's the same number 32 we've been calling a lot here in this third quarter, Landon Gross. He's got 6.
See his father over there smiling from ear to ear from Barbourville. I think they're twins, he and his brother are, Brian, that play for the Tigers.
I believe you're correct. Long and lanky post players. Number 5 for Barbourville, Asher, fouled as he drove the baseline. Braden Johnson going to pick up the personal, and we'll have a couple of free throws here. Running clock here in this opening game as we approach the 3-minute mark. Asher free throw a little bit short.
They'll work on those. More practice time comes.
Well, he didn't get the air ball chant he made later in the year, so he avoided that one.
Yeah, that'll come later.
Yeah. And it's something, and I know you've seen this a lot in high school basketball, but what is it that, from what I've noticed, after an air ball, they always make that second one?
Yeah.
Have you noticed that?
Yep.
Maybe just the law of averages. Number 5, Spears has it knocked away, and back into the game is number 33, the only female with the team on this journey, Carly Lyons, back in the game.
Tell what she does. She comes in and plays well. She knows her spot. Top of the key there, Brian, and she gets out to it.
Who would she be channeling from the NBA with that the black, whatever that's called?
Sleeve.
The sleeve.
I don't know if you got a leg sleeve. I think the arms, they call them a sleeve.
Yeah.
Well, I saw several people use those.
Yeah. It's for some reason, it's reminding me of somebody.
Joel Embiid, I know he does it a lot. Big block in there by the other Gross, I think.
Yes, number 33, Noah Gross. Ball lost out of bounds by the David Falcons. We've got just over a minute left here in the third quarter. Middlesboro and Buckhorn will be up next, and then 2 more games after that. And that would be number 32 again, Landon Gross, having himself a quarter.
Yes, he is. That's 8 points for him now. That should be a much more competitive game between Middlesboro and Buckhorn. Middlesboro, though, returning the majority of their team from last year.
Yes.
Buckhorn, Scott Blank usually comes in with a feisty type mentality, hard-nosed, kind of true grit type of team. That's been the monologue of Buckhorn basketball for years. They get after you.
Blue-collar basketball.
There you go.
So Middlesboro and Buckhorn after this one.
Uh-oh.
Jumper's good. Number 51, that's Jacob Endicott. His first field goal. He's the leading scorer for the David Falcons with 3. Then at 3:30, we'll have Harlan County and Lincoln County. That should be a good one. Lincoln County, a really good program, as is Harlan County. Then 5 o'clock, Clay County, the host school against Mercer County. Now, our broadcast will be split into 2 different broadcasts today. The first 2 games will be on one broadcast, and the second 2 games will be on a separate broadcast. That was number 32, or number 33 rather, with that bucket. And that's going to bring an end to the third frame. So Barbourville, another convincing quarter win over the David School, 17-2. We're back with the fourth and final quarter of the opening of 4 games of the Richie Farmer Showcase next on PRTC TV.
It's happening right now at Kimber Home Furnishings, our Black Friday sale. Kimber has a store full of the best-selling brands at super sale prices. Plus, take your pick of 2 incredible Kimber offers, up to an extra $2,000 off everything you buy, or up to 5 full years interest-free. Look for tons of Kimber's Black Friday doorbusters, too. Kimber makes it home.
Hey, grab me one too.
Welcome back to Clay County High School. The Richie Farmer Showcase rolls on here on PRTC TV. Our entire PRTC TV broadcast crew here for you today. Half a dozen of us now, or 6, or both. TJ and Justin on camera. Nice putback there by number 55, Cam Wallen. He's got 4. And the David School with what may be a brief lead, but it is a lead nonetheless, 2-0.
That's right. You got to feel you take every bit of confidence you can get.
First lead of the game, if we're being correct and accurate. And a steal. Nice job jumping in the passing lane by number 2, up and in, and the basket's good.
I'm going to get the old-fashioned 3 now.
Brent Greer with the bucket. You think have they been playing possum on us this first 3 quarters?
Maybe so. You know, Greer has showed. Earlier in the game, I thought he was going to take more shots than what he did. Actually, had a nice touch, and, man, he buries that free throw there. So give him 3 on the night.
You know, and I'm not being sarcastic at all. Now, a lot of these schools, these smaller schools, all they need is just a jolt of confidence.
That's
and,
it.
You know,
you're right.
3-pointer is short, and the rebound by Cam Wallen. Number 30, Tyson Prater across the midcourt stripe. Pass down low is deflected, and here comes the Tigers. Number 1 outruns everybody. Almost shot a little too hard, but it dances on the rim and falls. Carson Wilder, first player from either team in double figures. He's got 10.
Sometimes I think in a game of sport, you think and you don't feel. Basketball in particular, Brian, to me, I've said this and I'll say this until I'm no longer on planet Earth. It's a game of feel. Feel equals flow. Think equals turnover. If you have to think about what you're doing and you can't feel it, there's a big difference. And I think the David School just started filling the game out here in this fourth quarter in particular. And I think a lot, they looked at all the numbers that Barbourville had and the height and the depth that they were using, and they thought about it too much. And now they just come out and they started feeling and just let the game come to them. And, you know, there's a flow. Ooh, there's a big trifecta.
What's our jersey number there? Can't see it.
No. Turned too quickly on me, and they just have the B on the front of them and not the numeral.
Number 0. I caught him spinning around there. It's going to be Evan Sizemore, his second 3 of the game for his 6 points. And we've got a foul, I believe, on, well, maybe a turnover called on Barbourville. But you're exactly right. And, you know, when basketball becomes, and I believe you need to have a high basketball IQ, but when basketball becomes more of a mental game, than a physical game, then your talent cannot shine through, and you need to focus merely on execution when it gets to be game time, because you work on drills and plays and things when you're practicing. But when it comes down to 32 minutes of high school basketball, the focus has to be on executing the plan and just feeling the flow.
It has to be a natural feel, like you said. And, oh!
There we go. Number 30, Tyson Prater with the first 3 of the game for the David School Falcons. Barbourville trying to answer, but can, and right there for the rebound is number 30, Tyson Prater, who just made the 3. 8-5.
A team should be a well-oiled machine when they come out and they do their offensive sets, and it all goes back to feeling it. And if you have to think about where you got to be, or you got to think about getting that ball at the floor, you're in trouble from the get-go.
Absolutely.
And emotion is a good thing. I thought he had that one, but he's going to have his opportunity. The putback is going to be
Cam Wallen.
Up and good, and that's going to be 6 on the night for Wallen.
Leads the scoring for the Falcons. It's 10-5. Saved in, but right into the hands of Wallen. Knocked away down low, and the steal by number 2 for the Tigers of Barbourville.
Well, that's a nice athletic putback that time, wasn't it?
It was indeed. Number 1, Carson Wilder, is going to go to the line for his efforts. And 10-5, the David School had only scored 5 points in the opening 3 quarters, and they've scored 10 here in the 4th period. Wilder's free throw is off the mark.
Usually that's one of the last things that you work on. You get ready to start the season as the free throw line. You do so much as practices open up on October the 15th to get in there and find out who can shoot the shots, and find out your rebounders and all that stuff. You work on different things. And Wilder with a steal to no avail off the glass, and a rebound going to be pulled down by the Falcons. So normally free throw shooting is about the last thing you work on.
Such a huge part of the game, though.
Oh, absolutely.
So many games are decided by free throws. Doing some of the research for today's games, a couple of teams that were kind of on opposite ends of the spectrum a little bit last year. Steal by the Tigers, and going to be an easy one on the other end by number 44. I don't have a 44.
I don't either.
So he may have got a different jersey while we weren't looking. But
it happens.
Three-pointer attempt by Braden Johnson, no good. And number 35 tried to go with the basketball before he had it in his hands, Noah Gross. But, for example, Harlan County, from looking at their stats last year, they shot their free throws really, really well. And Maddox Huff and crew shot them really well. On the flip side, another team that you're very familiar with, the Clay County Tigers, did a nice pocket pick there. And we're going to have a foul. But a team you're very familiar with here, from calling Clay County since 1990, I think you said, or even earlier, but they had a year last year when they did not shoot their free throws very well.
No, they had a very miserable season at the free throw line. And you can talk to coaches, and they'll tell you in practice, kids make 30 in a row.
Mm-hmm.
And game time, again, it goes back to a feel and a thought.
Yep.
We were talking there a while ago. You was talking about the law of averages. If a kid just airballs, first free throw, second one's always good. Well, I think it goes back to thinking about it. And
yes.
After you miss it, you think, well, it's an airball. Certainly I can do it this time,
Got a lane violation on David's number 2. Brent Greer stepped in the lane a little bit too much, so Evan Sizemore will get a do-over. A free throw mulligan. 7 points for Sizemore. A couple of three-pointers.
Good shooter.
Second one, he makes good on that one.
This could be the final play of this contest. And got a whistle with 2.5, so we'll stop there momentarily.
Well, and talk about leaving here with a moral victory if you're the David School from David, Kentucky. You know, it looks like you're going to at least end in a fourth quarter tie. 10 apiece.
If you don't win it here.
Yeah.
You didn't get your shot off.
Not going to get the shot off in time, but they do play them dead even. 10 apiece to David School and Barbourville as we wrap up the first of 4 games today as a part of the Richie Farmer Showcase. We'll take a break and come back with some final stats and thoughts about this first game and get you ready for the 2 o'clock tip scheduled between Middlesboro and Buckhorn. It's all straight ahead. The Richie Farmer Showcase on PRTC TV.
Got a passion for sports cards? So do Brian and Joey at Sand Gap Sports Cards in Annville. With over 30 years of collecting experience, they know how to score you the best deals. Catch their weekly Facebook Live shows for great cards, awesome memorabilia, and tons of fun. Check out their page for store hours and get in the game at Sand Gap Sports Cards.
There's so many great things about life in gig country, and PRTC is proud to be one more. A local internet provider with all the speed and reliability your family needs, backed by hometown service and support. Whether you need to just check email or power multiple Wi-Fi devices all over your home, we've got the right package for you. Stop by one of our friendly offices, give us a call, or visit us online to learn more. PRTC, your local internet connection.
It's time to tech the halls at Appalachian Wireless, and you want to give the best gift this season. So let's save big this Christmas with up to $1,500 off select devices. Or how about choosing an iPhone 15 or 16 for just a penny? You know what? Our accessories are 50% off as well. Great for stocking stuffers. So don't wait. Let's make this Christmas one where you save money, stay connected, and have a chance to win some cash. So visit us today at one of our many retail locations or find out more at AppalachianWireless.com. And let's tech the halls, because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Hunt Brothers Pizza has been proudly serving communities across America for over 30 years. Download the Hunt Brothers Pizza app to find one of our 10,000 locations inside a convenience store near you. Choose from Hunt Brothers Pizza's original crust or thin crust, then customize your pizza with any of our 10 toppings to choose from at no extra charge. With that many options, there's sure to be a topping combination for everyone to enjoy a Hunt Brothers Pizza. Call ahead and order yours today.
And welcome back to Clay County High School on this Saturday, November 22nd, 2025. For those of you joining us as we stream live to our PRTC TV Facebook page and our PRTC TV YouTube channel, there is no limit as to where you can get us across the globe as we kick off our coverage of the basketball season. Going to be doing at least 40, maybe even closer to 50 regular season basketball games, and also hoping to bring you the 49th District Tournament and the All-A Boys Region. The former here at Clay County High School, the latter at Oneida Baptist Institute, also here in Clay County. And we are looking to bring you also the 13th Region Basketball Tournament from the arena in Corbin, as OBI is also the host of that. So a lot of exciting things coming. First game is in the books, and it was supposed to have been Barbourville and Shelby Valley playing the 2 o'clock game. Had some repositioning. Shelby Valley had too many scrimmages scheduled according to KHSAA rules, so they had to duck out last minute. The David School, school that only has about 60 kids in it, it's a private faith-based non-denominational school over in David, Kentucky, which is in Floyd County, an old coal town, came to play in the game that was supposed to be at 2 o'clock, bumped up to 12:30, and we'll have Middlesboro and Buckhorn, which was supposed to be the original first game, going down to the second game. I promise you that all sounds really confusing, but it's not. There will not be a test after my presentation. did the scoring by quarters this time, and Hunter Carroll jumping alongside to go over some numbers and some stats with us. I really love the fact, Hunter, that they got into a situation there to where the David School Falcons came to life there in that fourth quarter and ended up playing to a 10-10 tie. That would have not been a tie had not been for a lane violation there in the last few seconds.
Yeah, and just it's kind of one of those too with your coaches and stuff, Brian. That mental, just kind of that mental breakdown and things like that of being able to, think of positives. How can we work on this and how can we get better? Being able to say, you played tight with them there in the fourth quarter and probably, was even and even had a chance to win the quarter at the end, and then time just kind of run out on them. So, just like we kind of talked about earlier, kind of a little overmatched, only 60 kids in the whole school, but, you love to see them be able to come out here and try to compete and fight.
Well, and Earl Owens, we kind of got all three of us on the broadcast right now. We're going to be doing quite a bit of that, especially probably pregame and halftime and also postgame. But, Earl, if you're hopping back in the car and you're the David School Falcons heading back to Floyd County and you're trying to get your program back online since not playing a full schedule in almost 20 years, some momentum to say, hey, guys, we held our own for 8 minutes with Barbourville Tigers, a much larger public school, but that's got to make you feel good and want you to breathe. Talk about breathing some life into your program. That's a step in the right direction.
Almost certainly so. You have to have that. And you're right. These kids can say, hey, look, here's what we done in the fourth quarter. We come back out and tied it and had a chance to win the fourth quarter. But you're right. And this David School, there's going to be a school that they're going to meet. They're going to get some wins from. It's all about getting back, getting after it, getting the numbers up on your bench. I think that's where it starts. You got to have the bodies to be able to participate. 8 deep in this style of basketball in the modern era is a little bit hard. You need to look at least 10, 11 that you can depend on. But you're right, guys. It's got to be a nice shot of momentum as they make the short trip back to Floyd County after their pizza party, though.
Right.
They're getting
fed well for sure.
Yeah, and that makes it worth the trip. A shot of courage, if you will, for the David School Falcons. Hunter, let's get a rundown on some final stats and go over some points from the two teams and see how it all broke down.
So we'll start with kind of Barbourville's individual there, Brian. You had number 1, Carson Wilder with 11, number 11, Ethan Fisher with 8, number 0, Evan Sizemore with 8 as well, number 32, Landon Gross with 8. You had number 12, Chase Wilder with 6, number 30, Dylan Sizemore with 5, number 15, Trace Wood with 4, number 14, Carter Deaton with 4, number 4, Logan Steep with 2, number 33, Braxton Lewis with 2, number 21, Noah King with 2, number 5, Ian Asher with 3, and number 20, Lyon with 2. Then if you flip over to the David side, you had number 55, Cameron Wallen, he led them with 6, and then they kind of were all evenly spread there at the end with number 51, Jacob Incup with 3, number 2, Brent Greer with 3, number 30, Tyson Petrie with 3 as well. Then if you go to the team stats, Barbourville shot 27 of 36 for 75% from 2 compared to David's 5 of 16 for 31%. David was 1 of 2 from 3 for 50%. Barbourville was 2 of 14 for 14%. Team rebounds, Barbourville had 15 compared to Davidson's 17. David had 21 team turnovers compared to Barbourville's 5.
Well, certainly Barbourville overmatched the much smaller David Falcons, but you break down the quarter. The first quarter, Barbourville outscored them 29-0. Second quarter was 15-3. Third quarter was 17-2. But there in that fourth quarter, it was all even at 10 apiece. You break down the overall four-quarter scoring, and you are looking at a score of 71-15. But at the same time, for David to be able to try to get their program back online, that fourth quarter was a very promising situation for the Falcons, and we wish them nothing but the best. So, that wraps up our first broadcast of 4. And just to kind of give you an idea, we are going to have the first 2 games as one broadcast here on PRTC TV on both our Facebook page and our YouTube channel. And then we're going to end that first broadcast after the second game is over, start another broadcast. So when we leave the air after the Middlesboro Buckhorn game, we'll be coming straight back and bring you the 3:30 Harlan County versus Lincoln County game, and then the 5 o'clock nightcap with Clay County and Mercer County. These next 3 games are going to be much more competitive. And, when we talk about Middlesboro and Buckhorn, Earl Owens, you're talking about 2 schools relatively similar in size, relatively similar in how they play, and I think we're going to see a very competitive basketball game here coming up.
I think you will too. I think Coach Blank is going to have traditional Buckhorn out there. I think Middlesboro will be a team that will want to get up and down the floor very athletically. I think Buckhorn's style of play will be kind of grinded out methodically, get the shots they want out on the floor. They'll come up and headbutt you defensively. That's kind of been their MO over the years. And they're a team that loves their basketball. And years past, they've had some good tradition, both Middlesboro and, Buckhorn. Had a kid down there for years, Dwayne Deaton, that just lit up America shooting the basketball from days gone by. And you had several other ones that had some good careers down there. Some Day brothers, several. I'll start naming names and forget half of them. Middlesboro, you go back to the legend of Lawrence Buell, Andy Buell, what they were for the Yellow Jackets back in the late 70s and 80s and even into the 90s. A kid that was a walk-on for Louisville for some time with Coach Patino down there, Stuart Miller. Just a phenomenal shooter back in the day for Middlesboro. So, the Yellow Jackets, they've had a great deal of success over the years, and so has Buckhorn, and you're right. It's going to be nice to see these 2 combatants go at it, tooth and nail coming up here at Bobby Keith Gymnasium and Donnie Gray Court. And then afterwards, Lincoln County and Harlan County, as Kyle will bring in his Black Bears. And, the unique story of Harlan County, that program, started by Mike Jones, and this is probably the only team in the state of Kentucky that has this uniqueness about him. Mike Jones started Harlan County. Michael succeeded him, and now Kyle, his brother, succeeds him. Mike Jones was a Hall of Famer at Clay County High School way before he was the head coach here, and now his son, Michael Jones, is coach at Clay County High School. So probably the only 2 schools in the state of Kentucky that has that certain lineage, if you will, between Clay County and Harlan County. But Lincoln County comes in. Lincoln County, year in, year out, they have a very competitive basketball team. They have a lot of their football kids that play basketball too. So they may be some football rustiness that they have to work off. Lincoln County went out of the playoffs last Friday night. They did have a nice run this season in football, so it'll be interesting to see those kids. Only had maybe 1 or 2 practices in, get them in the basketball game.
And I think, it's going to be interesting to see, too, Earl, you flip to the Harlan County side of it just in the sense of, they went from 2 of probably the best scorers in the region last 2 years with Trent Noel, playing at the University of Kentucky, and then Maddox Huff, who's now, I believe, with East Tennessee State.
Yes.
As there as well, it's going to be kind of see who's going to be the new face, who's going to be the new go-to option, things like that, bringing players back like Reggie Cockrell. Just things like that. Going to be interesting to see, who's going to be able to step up and answer the challenge.
Well, and talking about Harlan County too, and I know me and Earl are a really, really good jag older than you are, Hunter Carroll. But a little trivia for you that I know Earl can answer in his sleep. But Harlan County Black Bears, the school started in the 08-09 season. He mentioned with Mike Jones, who, if I'm not mistaken, Earl, did he not succeed Bobby Keith as the coach here at Clay County?
Yes. If there was one hand-picked coach here, it was Mike Jones. That's what Clay County wanted when Coach Keith retired. And Mike got to come home. Mike, we mentioned Mike being a Hall of Famer at Clay County High School as a guard. He and Larry Sizemore, one of the best tandems in the mountains the era that they played. But Mike began his coaching career at Big Creek Elementary here in Clay County, then got the job in Jackson County. Michael, the son, played for the Generals.
He did.
A
Played
7th
1 year.
grader.
Yeah, he had kind of had the like the Chris Sabo goggles.
Yeah.
Back then. You
Back
remember
in
that?
the day, yes, I do.
And ended up being like an all-state guard at Harlan Independent.
Uh-huh.
And Mike coached him there.
They initially left Jackson County, went to Todd County Central, and came back from Todd County Central to Harlan Independent. Then we know the state championship All-A Classic. Charles Thomas, Todd Cox, Nathan Blanton, Michael Jones, that bunch, and just an incredible bunch of talent that they had over there. And then Mike leaves there, comes back here. So you're right, there's a lot of history.
No doubt.
In just their viewing area, the schools would cover if you go Jackson Clay.
Yes.
Then from Clay to Harlan County and all points in between. And you could even have those with the Laurels now as well. But
well, going back to the inaugural, the first year of Harlan County High School, 2008-2009, Hunter Carroll, what 3 schools were consolidated to make Harlan County High School?
I can get 2 of them. I can't get the third.
Give me the 2 you got.
Cumberland.
Okay.
Everett's.
And there's one more.
And that's the one.
Starts with a C, and it is the first name of the most legendary UK broadcaster in history. And he's from Harlan County.
Kaywood?
Kaywood.
James A. Kaywood High School.
Yep. Kaywood, Everett's, and Cumberland.
Which actually become an elementary school now
Yeah.
since they've done the consolidation over there.
And I am so old that I played high school baseball against Freddie Maggard, who was a pitcher for Cumberland High School, went on to be the quarterback where? College? UK. He was a UK quarterback, and they beat us in the regional semifinal when I played for Jackson County, and they went on to win the region. They had a 1-2 punch in pitchers with Maggard and a Lewis kid that could really throw lights out back in that day. So, but anyway, great trip down memory lane, guys. We are going to step away for a break here. We can talk Harlan County and Lincoln County a little later on, also Clay County and Mercer County a little later on. That's going to be our 3:30 and 5 o'clock game as part of a separate broadcast. But first things first, up next, we're going to preview Middlesboro and Buckhorn. Game number 2 of 4 continues next. Tip-off in about 16 minutes from Clay County High School. Richie Farmer Showcase on PRTC TV.
As your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative, we wear many hats. We take pride in serving our members and our community by going the extra mile in everything we do. Because we not only work here, we live here.
I will always 811. Before I dig, not after I'm done. I used to wreak havoc on pipes and lines, but now I know it's not that kind. I was a bad neighbor, the damages were big, but now I know it's important to 811 before I dig.
It's happening right now at Kimber Home Furnishings, our Black Friday sale. Kimber has a store full of the best-selling brands at super sale prices. Plus, take your pick of 2 incredible Kimber offers, up to an extra $2,000 off everything you buy, or up to 5 full years interest-free. Look for tons of Kimber's Black Friday doorbusters too. Kimber makes it home.
So, what do we watch?
I got this. The leg lamp Clark gets lit and Violet changes shape. Elf on 24 hours straight.
Oh, so we sing now.
For Christmas. All I watch for Christmas.
Ho, ho, ho.
On TBS.
Hey, grab me one too.
If you like sports cards and memorabilia, you'll love Sandgap Sports Cards in Annville. Can't make it to the store? No problem. Brian and Joey bring the region's best deals straight to you with their weekly Facebook Live shows. With over 30 years of collecting experience, every sale is packed with fun, excitement, and fan-favorite finds. Follow Sandgap Sports Cards on Facebook and get in the game.
Video gaming is a great way for families to have fun together. And PRTC's reliable internet and Wi-Fi is a game changer. Super fast download and upload speeds up to 1 gig. And GigaSpire whole home Wi-Fi power today's most exciting games on consoles, handhelds, even VR headsets with no lag or buffering. Contact PRTC and level up to game-changing internet and whole home Wi-Fi today.
Hey, it's Kristen Mulcahy from Appalachian Wireless. Are you ready to give the gift of connection this Christmas? The kind that keeps you close no matter the distance? Well, at Appalachian Wireless, it's time to tech the halls, and we're slaying some amazing deals. Do you want a phone, tablet, and a smartwatch? Well, who doesn't? The good news is we've got a promotion just for that. So what are you waiting for? These incredible deals are only as good as supplies last. So visit us in one of our many retail or authorized dealer locations, or visit us on the web at AppalachianWireless.com. Because we are you, we are Appalachian Wireless.
Welcome back to PRTC TV. It is almost time for game number 2 of 4 scheduled games today as a part of the second annual Richie Farmer Showcase on PRTC TV here at Clay County High School. First game was an overmatched game. Barbourville just too much for the David School out of Floyd County. David School, a private, non-denominational, faith-based school, only 60 kids in their enrollment, but they played them quarter by quarter and ended up matching them 10-10 there in that fourth quarter. We are expecting some much more competitive basketball here in this second game, third game, and fourth game. Now, a reminder, we will be ending this broadcast after this game, but don't go anywhere. Stay tuned to PRTC TV, both on our Facebook page and our YouTube channel, as we bring in you 2 more games in a second half of this, in a second broadcast. 3:30, it'll be Harlan County and Lincoln County. And then at 5 o'clock, it'll be Clay County taking on Mercer County. Our entire PRTC TV broadcast crew here to bring it to you. TJ and Justin on camera. Mark Solfridge, our producer, along with Hunter Carroll on stats and also in-game commentary. Earl Owens, brand new to the broadcast, as doing color and play-by-play. He and I are going to be kind of interchangeable in that way, it looks like. And, of course, my name is Brian Murray. Excited to have my 16th season underway here on PRTC TV. Game number 2, that was originally going to be game number 1, has going to be featuring the Middlesboro Yellow Jackets and the Buckhorn Wildcats. And we've got about 10 minutes for the start of this second game. We were talking about the 2 teams being similar in size. Middlesboro is going to want to push the tempo probably a little more if things do hold true when it comes to Coach Eddie Gilbert in his first season with the Yellow Jackets. And if Buckhorn has anything to say about it, when you talk about Coach Shannon Blank in his 4th season, they may want to slow the game down a little bit more, but this should be an evenly matched game, Earl Owens, between the Yellow Jackets and the Wildcats.
Oh, absolutely. I think you nailed it when you said that. Middlesboro will say, "Hey, we want to get up and down the floor, 150 miles an hour," and then Buckhorn will want to say, "Let's pity patter," as the old saying goes, and work it around, and see what we can accomplish here. But again, the excitement of high school basketball, there's nothing like it in the state of Kentucky. I love all sports, but, there's something magical, and I don't know if it's all the holidays that kind of networking together during the sports season with Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year's, but there's just something about it, and I think easier sport to understand, too, for a lot of people, the general public. That makes basketball a little bit more entertaining, one would say, because of the dynamics is easier to understand, but a lot of fun.
Well, and it's an indoor sport. So many people can enjoy it, whether they are going to come to the game and be in a temperature-controlled environment and otherwise what can be a harsh, sometimes winter in Kentucky. Or they can tune on PRTC TV if they can't come to the game and get some expert professional coverage of the game and root for their alma mater. They can root for their children, grandchildren, nieces, nephews, and just a lot of great things that come together about the sport of round ball. And we're excited to bring you more games this year than we ever have before. Let's get into a little bit of our PRTC TV matchup preview that we always do. This is game number 2 of 4 games, your 2 o'clock game. Middlesboro Yellow Jackets and the Buckhorn Wildcats. We'll start with Middlesboro. 8-21 last year, had a difficult season. 52nd district of the 13th region with Bell, Harlan County, and Harlan Independent. Brand new head coach Eddie Gilbert taking over at the helm of the Yellow Jackets in his first season. Leading scorer and rebounder and free throw shooter last year was junior Joseph Killian. Joe Killian, 13 points per game, 6 rebounds, and 77% from the free throw line. Jacob, I'm going to say it's either Tinnell or Tennell. Do you know?
I had said
Tennell.
Tennell?
Yep. That's what I was getting ready to say the same thing.
Tennell?
And one thing kind of note, Brian, according to this, neither one of them are on the they're not playing today.
Okay.
They're not on the books. So
they're not on the books.
If something's going on or what that might be.
Well, and you mentioned football. Didn't they have a really good football team this year, Middlesboro?
And
just wrapped up maybe?
Last night.
Mm-hmm. So that could be Killian and Tennell may play football. But Jacob is also back this year at presumably. He's sophomore, second leading scorer from last year's team at 10 points per game. Only one senior from last year's team. As Earl was mentioning, the Yellow Jackets got pretty much their whole roster back. They last won the 52nd District Tournament in 2019. They also won it in 2012 and 2009. In 2009, they did go to the second round of the 13th Region Tournament. They were the 52nd District runner-up in 2014 and 2013. 2013, they also went to the second round. That's as far as I could track that they've ever gone in the 13th region, is into the semifinal round of the 13th region. Buckhorn, also 8-21 last year, just like Middlesboro. They play in the 54th district of the 14th region with Hazard, Perry County Central, and Leslie County. Coach Shannon Blank in his 4th season coaching the Wildcats. They also only graduated one senior last year, Austin Riley, who was their 3rd leading scorer at 13 points per game. They do return their top scorer and rebounder, senior Jacob Neese, at 15 points and 8 rebounds per game, and their 2nd leading scorer, junior Dylan Easterling, who averaged 14 points per game. Easterling was also 2nd on the team in three-pointers made with 38. Interesting history of the Buckhorn Wildcats. They last went to the 14th region in 2017 as a district runner-up to Perry County Central. So they haven't been to the region in 8 seasons. They were also 54th district runner-ups in 2016 to PCC when they went on a Cinderella run in the region and upset Perry County Central in the regional final after losing to them twice during the season. Perry County Central was the top team in the region that year at 25-5, but Buckhorn won 54-51 in overtime behind Connor Hoskins' 20 points. You remember a Connor Hoskins?
Yes, I do.
Wildcats shot 8 of 12 from the three-point line in that game. Buckhorn's last 54th district title was back in 2012 when they advanced to the 14th Region Championship game before losing to Knott County Central 50-42.
Had to be Matt Day on that.
That's where I'm going. The Wildcats finished 26-6 that season, Earl, behind big man Matt Day, who averaged 23 and 14, 23 points and 14 rebounds. And from what I can hear, the big boy could flat play.
He could play. He was a kid that could shoot anywhere out on the floor. And also, big Zach Gay was their center his senior year. Was about 6'5.5", 6'6" inside. He could play. But Matt Day was one of those kids, would remind you a lot of a Jackson County Stephen Gabbard before Stephen had the knee injury.
Yes.
Big, tall kid that could shoot from anywhere, handle the basketball, play defense. Darrell Wayne Hoskins, Clay County, from that thread of a player. That's what Matt Day was. Very, very tough.
Only the third time I could track that these two teams have met. Of course, they may have played in a scrimmage, but in the regular season or in tournament action, they last played on December the 21st of 2008, with Middlesboro winning in the championship game of a unnamed holiday tournament as far as the KHSAA side, and that was 71-67 when Middlesboro defeated them. The other time they met was way back on December 23rd of the year 2000 when Middlesboro defeated Buckhorn 71-61 as part of the Smoky Mountain Classic in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. So it's going to be Middlesboro and Buckhorn straight ahead. Game number 2 of 4. The Richie Farmer Saturday Scrimmage Showcase rolls on next. Stay tuned to PRTC TV.
Hunt Brothers Pizza has been proudly serving communities across America for over 30 years. Download the Hunt Brothers Pizza app to find one of our 10,000 locations inside a convenience store near you. Choose from Hunt Brothers Pizza's original crust or thin crust, then customize your pizza with any of our 10 toppings to choose from at no extra charge. With that many options, there's sure to be a topping combination for everyone to enjoy a Hunt Brothers Pizza. Call ahead and order yours today.
As your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative, we wear many hats. We take pride in serving our members and our community by going the extra mile in everything we do. Because we not only work here, we live here.
It's happening right now at Kimber Home Furnishings, our Black Friday sale. Kimber has a store full of the best-selling brands at super sale prices. Plus, take your pick of 2 incredible Kimber offers, up to an extra $2,000 off everything you buy, or up to 5 full years interest-free. Look for tons of Kimber's Black Friday doorbusters, too. Kimber makes it home.
Hey, I'm Dan. I ruined my son's professional gaming career. He was big into Fort Blocks when he turned 31 and moved back here.
He's building up. Boom, get him.
He was in some sort of retirement when I was out back, so I put it in the fire pit.
Boom, got him, I dead him. 14 plus. What? No! I'm tired of this.
It was just a fire pit.
TNT Sports. College basketball gets even bigger.
Big time mindset, big time vibes for them big time moments. I make big time shots. Big time jam. Everywhere we go, you know we go big.
College basketball all season long on TNT and True TV.
We go big.
Almost time for game number 2 of 4 here from Clay County High School, the Richie Farmer Showcase on PRTC TV. The second annual Richie Farmer Showcase about to get underway, and we're excited to bring it to you. Game number 2 is going to be Middlesboro and Buckhorn, and teams about to tip off here. We'll be ending this broadcast after this game and be bringing you a second broadcast that will feature the final 2 games. And we are underway.
Yes, we are.
3:30 today, Harlan County, Lincoln County, 5 o'clock, Clay County, Mercer. And this is Buckhorn and Middlesboro. 3 rattles out. And Middlesboro with the rebound, but we got a tie-up and a jump ball.
Almost instantly. We talked about the competitiveness of these 2 clubs coming in, and you'll see that from the get-go here. Again, Middlesboro, presumably without a couple of players, played football.
Yeah, there are two leading scorers back from last year, Joe Killian and Jacob Tennell. Here's the three from the left elbow, no good. They get their own rebound, though. Middlesboro in the black trimmed in gold, and Buckhorn in the blue trimmed in white.
Buckhorn playing much more aggressively defensively, Brian. Open it up than what I thought they would.
Three ball in the air, no good from the right elbow, and a couple of missed threes there by the Yellow Jackets. Bryson Brooks on that last attempt. And ball knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Yellow Jackets. Both teams 8-21 last year overall, 8 wins and 21 losses. Both teams also only graduated one senior, so a couple of very interesting direct comparisons of the two teams.
Hand check.
Foul called on Easterling.
Now Middlesboro put it inside court out right next to the Buckhorn bench. Big kid Aiden LaRue up top there.
LaRue has it. I think he just lost the handle on it, but fortunately for the Yellow Jackets, it goes out of bounds off of the Wildcats. So no score here. We played just over a minute.
A lot of action, though. Very, very different look ball game. Nice little leaner, yeah.
Won't fall. Rebound, though, to Buckhorn. Buckhorn pushing the tempo. Here's a three in the air. Quick shot is good. There's number 24, looks like, for Buckhorn. That's Jacob Neese. Neese, their leading scorer from last season. Getting things rolling for the Wildcats.
Big three. And just a nice play, Brian, on the defensive end for Buckhorn. Daniel Morris knocks it off of a Middlesboro Yellow Jacket. Get the ball back to his Wildcats with that 3-0 cushion.
Gotta love the response from his bench, too. Really getting pumped up about that hustle play.
Ooh. Little backdoor smack that time.
Quick shot, no good, and we're going to have a foul on the rebound. And that's going to go against Buckhorn. And the Yellow Jackets will get it back. Buckhorn picking up full court. Doing some trapping, maybe a 2-2-1. Here's a three. The lefty three is good.
Nice shot up and good by the Yellow Jackets on that one, Chandler Cox.
So both teams with a three-pointer here in the early going. We're tied at 3. We played just over 2.5 here. Three short. And the rebound to Middlesboro.
And they lose it. Now they're going to staying with the Yellow Jackets. Touched last by Buckhorn on that one.
Aiden LaRue had a mind to drive it to the basket, but lost the handle on it. Bryson Brooks with a nice move. Can't get the bucket to fall, but looks like it's going to get 2 free throws out of it.
Geppe will go to the line, and boy, I tell you, that's the 3rd team foul already on Buckhorn here in this first quarter of play.
Just over a week away from the start of the season. Middlesboro will actually not get underway until Thursday, December the 4th. They'll travel to Whitley County to play the Colonels. Brooks misses a pair, and ball thrown away on the other end. And Buckhorn with the unforced error.
I think their feet got a little bit quicker than the ball that time. Or vice versa. Ball got a little bit quicker than the feet.
They weren't lined up. Buckhorn will take on Wolfe County in their first game on Tuesday, December the 2nd at Wolfe County. Buckhorn with some nice pressure in backcourt and a lot of contact, no call. Good no call by the official. Shot is missed. Middlesboro on the offensive glass. Brooks wants a three. That one's short. And a foul on the rebound. So we're having a lot of activity country, Earl. Not a whole lot of points to show for the activity, but you got to love the hustle of both squads.
Absolutely. Filling each other out, getting assignments in check, finding out who's going to be able to get up on who here.
LaRue triggers it in for the Yellow Jackets. And we're going to have a foul called. Nope, that's a 5-second call, I believe.
Yep.
So the Wildcats forced the turnover. Here's a three from the left side. It's no good. LaRue up high for the rebound. Well, we've played almost 4 minutes, only 6 points scored in 4 minutes, but it hasn't been for lack of effort or hustle. Brooks, fadeaway.
Good look, just wouldn't stay down.
Good job on the offensive glass by Chandler Cox to retain the possession. LaRue, the floater from the baseline, won't fall. Wildcats in transition. And we're going to have a Middlesboro foul on Emmett Butler.
Yeah, the Wildcats going to have Easterling at the free throw line.
Both these schools we mentioned, Earl, have only graduated one senior from last year's squad. They both had identical 8 and 21 records on last year, the overall win and loss, but you're also looking at two teams in their respective districts, the 52nd for Middlesboro and the 54th for Buckhorn. Only one district separates them, so to speak. Easterling gets one of two, but they're also in districts where they're playing schools a lot bigger than they are.
Absolutely. But in your research, you have proven that they have had some success over the years. And I remember a lot of those runs by these two teams. Very competitive.
Yeah, Middlesboro getting to the semifinal round of the 13th region tournament a couple of times as a small school.
And you know, Buckhorn had, of course, the flooding that hit parts of Perry, Leslie, and Clay County, Knott County. A few years back, it destroyed almost destroyed the whole school of Buckhorn.
Yes.
It's back open now. The gymnasium is back. Actually built a new gym. We're going to have an and one here.
Hey, grab me one too.
That's number 24, Jacob Neese, with the nice finish. He's got 5 of their 6. And we got a timeout on the floor. We'll take a quick break as well. Buckhorn has doubled up Middlesboro early on, 6-3, here on PRTC TV.
Hey, grab me one too.
Got a passion for sports cards? So do Brian and Joey at Sand Gap Sports Cards in Annville. With over 30 years of collecting experience, they know how to score you the best deals. Catch their weekly Facebook live shows for great cards, awesome memorabilia, and tons of fun. Check out their page for store hours and get in the game at Sand Gap Sports Cards.
Free throw will rattle in for Jacob Neese.
Yeah, and he completes the three-point play.
Has an old-fashioned and a newfangled 3.
Oh, what a move.
Nice move down there by Bryson Brooks for Middlesboro. 6 points for Neese of their 7, and first 2-point field goal for Middlesboro there by Bryson Brooks. Now 7-5 Buckhorn. A miss on the Wildcat end, and the Yellow Jackets with the rebound. PRTC TV streaming live worldwide on this Saturday, November 22nd. Nice feed down and a nice little catch and put back, or follow through by Aiden LaRue. So scoring becoming a little more prevalent here for both teams.
And so are the fouls being called.
They are indeed.
A lot. Whoa. Already 8 have been called, 2 teams combined in the opening quarter play. So the officials really getting after this one, aren't they?
I think they're getting caught up in the energy.
There you go.
These two teams are projecting. Down low, shot looked like it may have been partially blocked. And a fight for the loose ball between Nice and LaRue. And they're going to say possession arrow favors Middlesboro. PRTC TV streaming live worldwide. If you're joining us on this Saturday, November 22nd on our PRTC TV Facebook page and our PRTC TV YouTube channel, make sure you like and subscribe so we'll follow up in your news feeds and in your preferences and keep up to date with everything going on with PRTC TV. We're going to bring you a lot of high school basketball this winter.
And those of you in Brisbane, Australia, it's still the 21st.
That's a good point.
We welcome you, too.
We appreciate all of our Australians for watching us.
They love us. We're a big deal there.
We should be. LaRue, some good ball handling there for the big man. Three is in and out for Bryson Brooks. And the Wildcats with the rebound heading the other way.
Peyton Collins had the board.
Open three for number 11 is good. That's Cameron Miller with the three ball from the left baseline. First points for Miller. 10-7, Buckhorn by 3. Yellow Jackets not able to get the bucket. Here comes the Wildcats the other way. A three from the other side.
We have went from a Clydesdale game to Thoroughbreds.
I know, indeed.
And I would have thought totally the opposite coming out of Buckhorn. But, man, they're pushing it, too.
Yeah, both teams playing with a lot of energy here in this first quarter.
You would not guess this is a preseason scrimmage.
No, not at all. Pump fake, trying to get the shot off. I think Nice got a piece of that one. Leads the break, and then they throw it away. A nice little left-hand shot there. Who was the bucket by that time? Number 3.
That was Chandler Cox again.
5 points for Cox. Nice left-handed shot there, high off the window for number 14.
Daniel Morris.
First bucket for Morris. Final seconds. LaRue off the glass, good. And the blocking call on Buckhorn. So LaRue going to have a chance to complete a three-point play.
With 6/10.
6/10 left, which is technically not enough time for anything. Maybe a lob tip, but not from the other end of the floor. So LaRue first trip to the free throw line. Middlesboro 0 of 2 here in this first quarter. Free throws too strong, and that will close out an energetic and entertaining first quarter of basketball, and pretty even too. Buckhorn by 1 over Middlesboro, 12-11. Second quarter coming up next on PRTC TV.
This broadcast is brought to you by PRTC, Advent Health of Manchester, Appalachian Wireless, Hunt Brothers Pizza, Jackson Energy, Kemper Home Furnishings, Pepsi of Corbin, and Sand Gap Sports Cards.
Hey, it's Kristen Mulcahy, and it's time to tech the halls with Appalachian Wireless starting today through December 31st. Get amazing holiday deals on the latest smartphones, 5G devices, accessories, and more. And that's not all. Christmas cash is back. Every purchase or upgrade gets you entered in to win $500 in weekly cash. And one lucky winner, you'll take home the grand prize of $1,500. Celebrate big savings, gifts, and maybe even a big check. Visit us online or in one of our many retail locations, because we are you, we are Appalachian Wireless.
Bobby Keith Gymnasium down at Gray Court for the Richie Farmer Showcase on a Saturday afternoon. And happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Thanksgiving coming next week, and the tail end of the big 4-day weekend. Good to see a little snow start to filter in the hills of eastern Kentucky. And if you go by, not local forecasters, but you go by your old folk, whom I love to sit down and chat with and get all their different woolly worms and persimmons and hornet's nest and everything they've used over the years of their life to tell the winter.
Farmer's Almanac.
A big snowy winter is in store, Mr. Murray, for us here in eastern Kentucky. A lot of snow is projected starting about mid-December through the end of January.
Nifty move.
Hunt Brothers Pizza.
Easterling with the quick baseline maneuver. He's got 3. Buckhorn on top by 3, 14-11.
And Buckhorn, again, just this unbelievable amount of pressure they're putting on the basketball as it comes up the floor.
3 no good from the wing, and here's going to be an easy basket for Buckhorn's number 3. I don't think I have a number 3.
I'm looking on my roster, and I don't either.
On the other end, somebody lost number 12. That's Emmett Butler. Butler with his first bucket. Four games on tap for you today. First one in the books with Barbourville and David School out of Floyd County. This is game number 2. We'll have Harlan County and Lincoln County after this one in a separate broadcast. And then Clay County and Mercer County in this Richie Farmer Showcase, second annual. Does the KHSAA have a rule how early you can actually scrimmage?
Yeah.
Okay. Obviously, that has to be in November.
Yeah. I think it's today.
Okay. So this is the first day you can do this. LaRue took his eyes off the pass. It'll be a turnover for the Yellow Jackets. It'll go back to Buckhorn.
And it may have been last weekend, Brian. I know it was either last weekend or this weekend. I think practice opens up October the 15th, 16th. You can start your practice. So last weekend. Thank you, Hunter.
Well, we're going to have to find out who number 3 is because he's got 5 here in the quarter. Maybe he changed jerseys on us. We'll research that at halftime for you. Number 40 wants a 3. That one's no good. Up and in, this time by Aiden LaRue. LaRue leading the scoring for the Yellow Jackets now with 6. Almost a friendly rim. Wouldn't fall, but the putback is good. I believe that's Neese. It was Neese. He's got 8. And then we've got a Middlesboro turnover. So Buckhorn playing with some great energy.
We have a timeout on the floor now, Brian.
5:27 left here in the second. Buckhorn by 6 here on PRTC TV.
Hunt Brothers Pizza has been proudly serving communities across America for over 30 years. Download the Hunt Brothers Pizza app to find one of our 10,000 locations inside a convenience store near you. Choose from Hunt Brothers Pizza's original crust or thin crust, then customize your pizza with any of our 10 toppings to choose from at no extra charge. With that many options, there's sure to be a topping combination for everyone to enjoy a Hunt Brothers Pizza. Call ahead and order yours today.
Hey y'all, I'm Laura. I've been splitting landlines, cable lines, internet lines, any kind of line you can think of for the past 30 years. My dad used to do the same thing. You could say I'm this group's true veteran. I still got a lot of work to do, so I'm trying to change.
Buckhorn has outscored Middlesboro 9-4 here in this second quarter in the first 2.5 minutes. And have pulled ahead by 6, 21-15 over the Yellow Jackets here on PRTC TV. Richie Farmer Saturday Scrimmage Showcase, the second annual. And look at number 0, Dylan Easterling with his first 3 of the game. The third one for Buckhorn here in the first half. Easterling with 6 and the lead's at 9.
And Middlesboro having all sorts of trouble. It's a steal.
Buckhorn with the steal, and we're going to have a foul on LaRue.
Nope, they'll call steps, I think.
Called traveling, okay.
Great move by Buckhorn. The young gentleman caught the ball, and he knew that he was coming down, and he tried to get rid of it, but the foot did touch, so he's going to be guilty of traveling there. So Middlesboro will keep it. But, man, you talked about the pressure that the Wildcats are putting on the Yellow Jackets. And they break it with ease this time. That's the problem when you apply that pressure and you set up a double team. Somebody is going to be open somewhere, and that time Middlesboro, good job spotting the man inside.
Do we have a number 11 for Middlesboro? Cameron Miller?
Yes.
Okay.
No, number 11.
That's Buckhorn.
Miracle. Anthony Miracle.
Anthony Miracle. Three-point play not successful as he misses the free throw. Loose ball stolen by the Yellow Jackets, and we got traveling called, though, on Middlesboro. Buckhorn will get it back. Here's a 3, number 3, Ethan Huff. We did find out your name, Ethan. Couldn't ignore you for very long.
No, we could not.
You're going to play ball like that. We're going to learn your name. LaRue on the other end, a little too strong. Momentum.
Just a nice putback that time to Middlesboro.
LaRue may be a player. He is number 15. He's got 8. LaRue, senior for the Yellow Jackets. 27-19. He's helping keep them in the game here in this first half, and double dribble called on the Wildcats. Teams played pretty much dead even, 12-11 there in that first quarter. The Wildcats had a 1-point lead. And Buckhorns outscored them by 7 here in this second period. There's a 3 attempt by Brooks. Off the mark, but the Yellow Jackets get the rebound.
A nice up and under.
Brooks split the defenders. He's got 4. Down low, Neese. Some contact, no call in the paint. LaRue with the rebound for Middlesboro. I think both Coaches Gilbert for Middlesboro and Coach Blank for Buckhorn has to be pleased with their team's intensity here in this first half.
Oh, no doubt about it.
Brooks unable to get the basket to go, but does draw the contact. He'll go back to the free throw line. Missed a pair back in the first quarter, and Middlesboro 0 of 3 from there here in the first half. Brooks gets that one to go. Brooks, a junior. They have a total of 4 seniors on this year's Yellow Jacket squad. And Brooks makes amends on missing a pair by making a pair. He's 2 of 4 from the charity stripe. He's got 6. LaRue leads them with 8. Cox has 5. They cut the lead now down from 8 to 4.
Middlesboro kind of tightened up that defense, too.
Shot is missed, but we have offensive rebounding there from number 35 of Buckhorn. That's Braden Rice, and he's going to be rewarded for his efforts with a couple of free throws here.
Yellow Jackets storming back into this one here, cutting it to 4. Freebie one is going to veer off the left side, hitting the back of the plate.
Buckhorn 2 of 4 from the free throw line here in the first half. Back up and in. Oh, on the wrong basket. Now, does that go to the bench? Was that what they do? So, going to have to find a place for the bench to get a point here. On the other end. Middlesboro can't convert. Neese tried to get a shot off. Cross-court pass, good ball moving. High arcing three is no good. Off the hand of Easterling. Buckhorn playing some swarming defense.
This is not an 8-21 team from last year, Brian.
No, not at all.
They are not an 8-21 team from last year. This team has come out here, played some sensational basketball in this first half.
They look hungry.
Yes, they do.
Cox has it knocked out of bounds, and Middlesboro will inbound. Here's a three from Brooks. That one's well off the mark, and the rebound to Braden Rice for Buckhorn. Down low. Layup too strong. The other way. Cox can't get the shot off. Throws it away. All the way down the other end for Dylan Easterling.
7 on the afternoon for him.
Cox for three. That one's short. Knocked away by Middlesboro. Buckhorn will get it back. Minute 8 left here in this first half. 31-23, Buckhorn by 8. So we have another team arriving.
I think Lincoln County is going to make it in.
They will take on Harlan County in the 3:30 tip here. Game number 3 of 4. Neese, nice turnaround. Jacob Neese in double figures now with 10. Comes the first player for either team in double figures. 33-23, Buckhorn's biggest lead of the first half. That three is too strong by Miracle, and then Buckhorn turns it over. And then Middlesboro turns it over.
Looks like Buckhorn is going to realize the clock here, and Coach Blank is going to tell the guys, unless it's a pushed envelope defensively, maybe hold for the final shot here in the first half. As I say that, they send him down the lane.
I don't think they sent him down the lane. I think he sent himself.
Yeah. He saw a little opening there and thought,
Yeah. Or he may have heard you say that and said that he was going to prove you incorrect.
Yes, well, he did so.
We could put the announcer jinx on him, though, make him miss these free throws.
Don't that always happen?
Didn't work that time.
No.
Easterling 2 of 3 from the line. I've got him 1 of 2 back in the first quarter, and he's now in double figures with 10, joins Neese.
Usually if you talk about a kid hitting a free throw, they'll miss it.
Yep, like that time. And we offensive rebound by Braden Rice of Buckhorn, and he's going to get 2 more free throws. Really is a shot to the gut for the team on this end, because you get them to miss a free throw and you don't box out, or a guy slips loose, and then you got to stand there for 2 more. Braden Rice, after missing a pair a moment ago, makes that one. That's his first point of the night, or afternoon rather. 8.6 seconds left, and now Buckhorn by 12, make it 13. Middlesboro really needing a momentum bucket here to close out the first half, as it's been Buckhorn's second quarter. And the pass goes awry, out of bounds, and that's going to close out the first half. Buckhorn with a 13-point lead, 36-23. We're back with halftime with Hunter, and we'll get you ready for the second half. Coming up next, stay with PRTC TV.
As your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative, we wear many hats. We take pride in serving our members and our community by going the extra mile in everything we do. Because we not only work here, we live here.
It's happening right now at Kimber Home Furnishings, our Black Friday sale. Kimber has a store full of the best-selling brands at super sale prices. Plus, take your pick of 2 incredible Kimber offers, up to an extra $2,000 off everything you buy, or up to 5 full years interest-free. Look for tons of Kimber's Black Friday doorbusters, too. Kimber makes it home.
50,000 people die every day. Mondays on TNT.
BP's crashing. Charged.
Clear. Let's go save some lives.
The Emmy winner for Best Drama.
Tier 1 trauma now.
Stay with us.
The Pit. Mondays, back to back, starting at 9 on TNT.
Hey, grab me one too.
If you like sports cards and memorabilia, you'll love Sandgap Sports Cards in Annville. Can't make it to the store? No problem. Brian and Joey bring the region's best deals straight to you with their weekly Facebook Live shows. With over 30 years of collecting experience, every sale is packed with fun, excitement, and fan favorite finds. Follow Sandgap Sports Cards on Facebook and get in the game.
Hey, it's Kristen, and at Appalachian Wireless, we love Christmas because we give the gift of savings and connection. Are you not sure what to give? Well, give them something that helps them stay connected and capture those moments that matter the most. Family is where you're valued and appreciated. And this Christmas at Appalachian Wireless, we value you. So come home, check the halls, and get connected with Appalachian Wireless. Visit us today in one of our many retail locations or find out more about the Tech the Halls promotion at AppalachianWireless.com. Because we are you, we are Appalachian Wireless.
Hunt Brothers Pizza has been proudly serving communities across America for over 30 years. Download the Hunt Brothers Pizza app to find one of our 10,000 locations inside a convenience store near you. Choose from Hunt Brothers Pizza's original crust or thin crust, then customize your pizza with any of our 10 toppings to choose from at no extra charge. With that many options, there's sure to be a topping combination for everyone to enjoy a Hunt Brothers Pizza. Call ahead and order yours today.
Who's ready for a holiday rematch?
'Tis the season when Food Network stars
Bobby, you think you have it all. But tonight, you're doomed.
try to take down Bobby Flay.
You guys are already against me anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Where's the holiday spirit?
All new Beat Bobby Flay Holiday Throwdown, Tuesday night at 8 on Food Network.
As your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative, we wear many hats. We take pride in serving our members and our community by going the extra mile in everything we do. Because we not only work here, we live here.
Bobby Keith Gymnasium, Donna Gray Court. It's halftime. Game number 2 of the afternoon session. Middlesboro trailing the Buckhorn Wildcats 36-23 as the Gap Band, You Dropped the Bomb on Me in the background. And Hunter Carroll, I'll tell you what, I'm not so sure that Middlesboro thought a bomb was dropped, and it was a bomb of three-point shots.
100%, Earl. And, one thing, too, I think we both can agree, the intensity obviously is picked up from our first game that we had. And also, too, kind of seems like this is the new era of high school basketball that these kids are wanting to play. Very high pace, very, some might say of, a little chaos, controlled chaos, or, just mass chaos of getting up and down the floor. And, really and truthfully, both teams running some sets, but, trying to get that. They're really wanting to shoot it, under 15 seconds and go, kind of get out. And it seems like, too, both teams make miss, were up in your grill, pressing, did not matter the situation. It was just, for the first 16 minutes, it was just as hard and as fast as they could go.
Well, Brian and I kind of talked about, Hunter, on the shot clock coming in next year. I'm not a shot clock guy. I'm just not, because I'm the more nostalgic, vintage, throwback guy. But if you talk about two teams already used to the shot clock, it's got to be these two teams we've witnessed here. But again, we'll say Buckhorn up with this incredible lead, but Middlesboro coming in without two of their top guns.
Yeah, and
so that's going to make a difference.
Basketball, them finishing up football or something like that. Don't really know the situation, but like you said, Middlesboro being down there too. The one thing though, I've liked on both ends, Earl, is that it's been very intense. The paces they've been up in your grill, and both teams just playing extremely hard, and bodies flying everywhere on the floor, loose balls. It's something that both coaches love to see. And kind of segue there too, Earl, and jump into kind of your stats. We'll start with Buckhorn. You had number 24, Jacob Neese, led Buckhorn with 10 points. Number 0, Dylan Easterling, he had 9. Ethan Huff coming off the bench, thought he gave some very good minutes as well with 7. You had number 11, Cameron Mill with 3. Number 14, Dante Morris with 2. And then number 2 as well. And then I guess we give the bench 2 for the kind of the middle mistake there that Middlesboro had. And if you flip over to Middlesboro, I thought Aiden LaRue had some very good, solid minutes with 8 points. Number 1, Bryson Brooks with 4. You had Chandler Cox, number 3, with 5. Number 11, Anthony Miracle with 2. And number 12, Emmett Butler with 2 as well. But if you jump over the team stats, Earl, Buckhorn shot 8 of 12 from 2 for 67% compared to Middlesboro's 9 of 11 for 82. Middlesboro was 1 of 7 from 3 for 14% compared to Middlesboro's 5 of 10 for 50%. Buckhorn was 5 of 9 at the free throw line for 56% compared to Middlesboro's 2 of 3 for 67%. Middlesboro had 19 rebounds compared to Buckhorn's 11. Buckhorn had 5 turnovers compared to Middlesboro's 7. So just a very fast-paced basketball, kind of like you said, Earl, both teams kind of seem maybe sped up, this being their first time of in-game action against a different opponent and things like that, kind of leading to some of those turnovers, kind of sloppy segments they had. Obviously, I thought Buckhorn did a much better job of kind of handling that intensity throughout the game as a whole.
Oh, absolutely. I thought Buckhorn would come out and be a team that would play a lot of zone and try to slow it down, but it's been totally the opposite as Coach Blank has had his thoroughbreds out there just in your face defensively and wanting to run with the basketball too. Yeah,
and too, kind of seems like there's not really been that great of a drop-off either from your bench to your starters as well. I thought it was a very good, overall, well-balanced attack.
Well, and one stat that really stood out to me, Hunter, was the fact that you've got Buckhorn making 5 3-pointers, Huff with a couple, and Neese with 1, and Easterling with 1, and Miller with 1, and shooting 5 of 10 from beyond the arc, and Middlesboro only with 1 of 7. And I think when you look at the 13-point difference and you look at the fact that Buckhorn outscored them 24-12 in that second quarter, they had 3 of their 5 threes in that second period. That's going to be a problem, I believe, for Middlesboro as far as Buckhorn's quickness. Middlesboro's got them a little bit on size, but as far as from beyond the arc, Buckhorn, that may have been the reason they're up by 13 here going into the third quarter.
And Middlesboro will have the football. Football? Yeah, I got football of the brain.
Hey, well, the season is still happening, so almost a steal there by Buckhorn. Brooks able to retain the possession for the Yellow Jackets. Hangs in the air and gets it to fall. Number 12, I believe, for Middlesboro. That is Emmett Butler.
That's a pretty cool shot.
Yeah, that was a really good shot. Rattled it straight home. He's got 4. And a big bucket for the Yellow Jackets, who found themselves down 13 at the half. Here's a 3 in the air. That one's a little bit too strong for the Wildcats. And junior Bryson Brooks with the rebound. 3-pointer by number 3. Cox is short. He saves it in nicely. But it's going to go right into the hands of Buckhorn's Braden Rice. Here comes Jacob Neese, their leading scorer from last year. He had 10 there in that first half. Almost a steal by the Yellow Jackets.
Oh, nice move.
Somebody lost Dylan Easterling on the left baseline. He made them pay. Give him 12. And knocked away by the Wildcats, but Middlesboro going to get it back and retain that possession. Floater off the glass is no good. Brooks a little bit too hard off the glass, and here comes Buckhorn. Ball lost on the floor, and good hustle down there by Rice. Easterling's shot up won't fall.
I think that's going to stay, yeah.
Stay with Coach Blank's Wildcats.
Little tap there on the edge by Middlesboro. Got a timeout now.
We'll take a break too. 6:14 early here in the third. Buckhorn by 13 over Middlesboro on PRTC TV.
It's happening right now at Kimber Home Furnishings, our Black Friday sale. Kimber has a store full of the best-selling brands at super sale prices. Plus, take your pick of 2 incredible Kimber offers, up to an extra $2,000 off everything you buy, or up to 5 full years interest-free. Look for tons of Kimber's Black Friday doorbusters too. Kimber makes it home.
Hard to believe we're having Black Friday sales already.
Next Friday.
That's amazing. Well, you've got Thanksgiving coming up on Thursday. Christmas only about a month away. Look at that 3. He called it too. He knew it was happening.
He done that first half too.
Yeah, that was Ethan Huff. He's got 10. And Buckhorn has stretched it out now to a 16-point lead. And Ethan joins Neese and Easterling in double figures for Buckhorn. Tough shot there by Bryson Brooks, won't fall. And
what a whistle.
Foul on the rebound. Whether you've got us on YouTube or Facebook on this Saturday, make sure you share the broadcast out so more people can help us promote these student athletes all over the district and the region here on PRTC TV.
We love it, but it's always about those young kids out there.
Absolutely.
Their time
nice
to shine.
Pass. Number 15, LaRue, found Chandler Cox streaking toward the basket. Cox has got 7. 41-27. Yeah, Buckhorn certainly can make some noise this year in this 54th district over in the 14th region. Hazard and Perry County Central in that district with them. 3 missed, but right there is Neese. Did everything but fall down. Another 3 in the air. That one's no good.
I tell you what, Buckhorn has just been incredible on the offensive line.
They have indeed. They're just wanting it a little more right now. And we've got a 3-pointer that's good. They're going to wave it off. A foul before the 3 on Buckhorn. Is that right?
I think that's what he's going to call.
Yeah.
Foul down on the block before.
Now, did I give that last three-pointer for Buckhorn to the wrong player?
They are going to give the basket, though.
Okay.
I think Paul Nicholson said basket was good, official over there, so Paul says the basket was good.
Okay. And was that, I think that was Easterling.
Yeah.
Wasn't it? Dylan Easterling, number 0 with a 3?
Yeah, the last one, I think it was.
He's got 15.
Oh, great pass.
And a good finish, too, by Aiden LaRue.
LaRue does that so great, the head fake and then goes back up. He does an incredible job.
LaRue's in double figures with 10. The first Yellow Jacket to get there. He's really kept them in the game, too, even though they're down by 15. Staying within striking distance. Trying to complete the and one and cannot. But the rebound to the Yellow Jackets. Brooks off the glass and good.
Called the bank that time and got shot fall down. And you hear the old adage, use that backboard. It's up there for a reason.
That's right. Jumper, no good. Back up and in. Was that Neese?
It was.
Jacob Neese. He's got 12. Feed down low. Good pass from number 12 to number 11, but he cannot complete. Miracle. Not able to get it to go. On the other end. Off the glass and good. And that was Easterling again. Dylan Easterling with 7 in the quarter. 17 for the game. That's team high and game high. And looking for more.
Antique 3 as he goes to the charity stripe.
So Buckhorn starting to spread this one out, up by 17. Free throw is good.
18 all the afternoon for Mr. Easterling.
Find it, get it down to LaRue. Nice catch there by Brooks. Brooks in double figures with 10. 49-33. Buckhorn has just played with a little extra intensity here in this third quarter, much like they came out in the first quarter, and they kind of set the tone and the tempo. Turnaround is going to roll out by Neese. Middlesboro needing some momentum. They've trailed by as many as 18. Find themselves down by 16. Here's a top of the key three. Is off the mark. LaRue right there for the rebound.
He's going to bring it all the way up top and reset the offense for the Yellow Jackets.
Cox driving down the left side, but shot's going to be blocked there by Morris, number 14.
Very fast moving third quarter here in this one.
Not a lot of stoppages in play here in the third frame. LaRue, left side to Brooks. Blocking foul called. Nice little sidestep there by Chandler Cox to avoid getting the charge call.
Got caught shuffling the feet just a little bit, moving over into the defender or the offensive player. When that happens, it's always a foul on the defense.
As we approach the 2-minute mark here in the third quarter, Middlesboro really took over in the second quarter before halftime, outscoring the Yellow Jackets 24-12. And it looks like we may have creeped into the penalty phase, if you will, in the team foul situation.
5 on Buckhorn and none on Middlesboro in this quarter.
That's sometimes what goes with aggressive play as you rack up some nickel and dime fouls. Chandler Cox going to go to the line for 2. Used to be when you got to the 7th team foul, it would be a 1 and a bonus, and then the 10th team foul of the half would get you 2. Cox makes the first one. And now it's the 5th team foul of the quarter. It resets every quarter. No more 1-and-1s, all double bonus. Second one, no good. And the ball's going to go out of bounds.
Back over to Buckhorn. Wildcats will take back over offensively.
If they left it up to you, they'd go back to the 7th team foul with a 1-and-1, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I mean, there's some newfangled things I enjoy, Brian, but I'm just old school.
Right.
I'm not old school enough to hinder progress.
Right.
I love progress, and I love change, but I do enjoy a lot of the older way. But, you know, if Dr. Naismith was alive today, he would tell me we're playing the game wrong, you know.
Yeah.
Because it's changed so much over the years.
Shot was missed by Buckhorn, but right there for the offensive rebound was Trenton Riley, and he can't get it to go, but does draw the foul. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. Hasn't scored here yet tonight, but he just changed that this afternoon. It's unusual we get a chance to call a matinee on a Saturday. Just had a guy check in for Buckhorn. I don't think he even has a number. Second one, no good. .50-34. Brooks' shot hits the side of the backboard. And Neese with the rebound. Here's a 3 from the wing. It is good. Who is that?
Trying to get the back of his number.
Yeah.
31 or 3.
Number 3. That would be Ethan Huff. It's his 3rd 3 of the game. He's got 10. On the other end, nice little move there by Chandler Cox. He's got 5 in the quarter and now 10 for the game. I think earlier I gave a 3 credited to Huff. That was actually Cameron Miller's. Huff in double figures with 10 down low.
Scrimmage for us too.
Absolutely. We're just getting warmed up.
Yeah, we don't get docked and pay until the regular season
Absolutely not.
starts.
This is bonus coverage.
Yeah.
53-36. Down under a minute to go here in the 3rd. Brooks on the drive. Shot just a little bit too strong. Neese in transition. Wants to go the length of the floor, and he does.
No stopping Neese that time.
14 for Neese. Long 3 is good. Number 12, Emmett Butler. First 3 of the game. He's got 7. We're down to 3 seconds. Shot at the horn is good. And that's Dylan Easterling. Puts an exclamation point on the end of the 3rd quarter. Buckhorn in the driver's seat by 18. 4th and final quarter up next here on PRTC TV.
Hey, grab me one too.
Got a passion for sports cards? So do Brian and Joey at Sand Gap Sports Cards in Annville. With over 30 years of collecting experience, they know how to score you the best deals. Catch their weekly Facebook Live shows for great cards, awesome memorabilia, and tons of fun. Check out their page for store hours and get in the game at Sand Gap Sports Cards.
There's so many great things about life in gig country, and PRTC is proud to be one more. A local internet provider with all the speed and reliability your family needs, backed by hometown service and support. Whether you need to just check email or power multiple Wi-Fi devices all over your home, we've got the right package for you. Stop by one of our friendly offices, give us a call, or visit us online to learn more. PRTC, your local internet connection.
Buckhorn outscores Middlesboro 21-16 in that third quarter to stretch the lead out a little bit more to 18, 57-39, and just may have given Middlesboro too deep a hole to dig out in these final 8 minutes. 57-39, Wildcats over the Yellow Jackets here on PRTC TV, and it's been an entertaining second game of basketball here. 4 games to cover, and we're almost to the midway point already.
Polar opposite of game 1.
Yes.
Game 2 has been.
Three-pointer missed. But they get their own rebound and back up and in that time. And was that number 3?
That was.
That's Ethan Huff. His 4th 3 of the game. He's got 13. Here's a NBA 3 by Bryson Brooks.
Man.
That was from downtown Manchester. Floater up, no good by Easterling. Yellow Jackets with the rebound. Cox can't get it to go. Easterling transitioning for the Wildcats. That 3 is no good. LaRue with the rebound. Brooks, man, stolen. Nice job there by the Wildcats with the defense, and
good job of Yellow Jackets getting back, getting the block. Foul is going to be called, but that is not a bad foul to commit.
No.
You knew that was going to be an easy bunny score that time, and not a bad foul whatsoever.
But if you're going to foul a man like that in transition, you need to make it just about impossible for him to get the bucket.
Yep.
Make a play on the ball. Make it a clean situation. Trenton Riley back to the line where he made 1 of 2 in the third quarter. He misses the front end here. Buckhorn has outscored Middlesboro 45-28 in the last 2 quarters.
Riley does the same thing this time around too.
Yep. Brooks, double team, down low, shot is blocked. Yellow Jackets will get it back. Brooks leads Middlesboro with 13. LaRue has 10. Butler with 7. Chandler Cox also in double figures with 10. And we're going to have a foul on Buckhorn. Easterling leads the scoring for Buckhorn. He had 10 in the third quarter and has 20. Actually make that 19 for the game. Leading all scorers. Neese with 14 and Ethan Huff with 13 for the Wildcats. 61-42. Knocked away on the inbounds pass, and Buckhorn ends up with it and going to have a foul on the Yellow Jackets. Easterling penetrates and kicks, and now we've got a three-pointer. This is Trenton Riley, who just made the free throw, gets his first field goal. He's got 5, and Buckhorn starting to run away with it now, up by 22.
Foul is going to be called opposite end, and the Yellow Jackets will go to the, should go to the free throw line. And going there will be Bryson Brooks.
Well, Brooks and LaRue have pretty much been the two straws that have stirred the drink for Middlesboro. Certainly got a good efforts from Chandler Cox and also Emmett Butler. But as far as I can tell, there's only had 5 people score in the game for Middlesboro. Traveling called on Buckhorn. Buckhorn has got 7 players in the scoring column. Tough shot by Brooks, fading away. Won't fall. Fight for the loose ball. Buckhorn on the ground to get it.
Trying a baseball pass down to the open man, and a great defensive effort by the Yellow Jackets, Anthony Miracle, to knock that one out of bounds.
Neese wants 3. A little bit too strong. Up for the rebound, though, is Riley. Here's a top of the key 3. That one's too strong as well. But again, Buckhorn just out hustling. Back-to-back offensive rebounds, and now Easterling can't get it to fall. So Buckhorn with 3 shots at the basket. Reverse layup, no good by Middlesboro. That was Miracle. And a long pass ahead goes off the fingertips of Dylan Easterling back to Middlesboro. So things a little bit sloppy here in the last minute or so.
I think both clubs out there, you can see a little bit of tiredness starting to creep in, and Coach Blank is going to get a wholesale of substitutions. Going to empty his bench. 5 fresh bodies will come on. And he has to be completely elated by the effort that his team has shown here this afternoon. They have done an incredible job. And Coach Gilbert, you know, again, will reiterate your top 2 scorers not on this Middlesboro team this afternoon due to playing football.
Sure.
So, you know, he's got to look at his team and say, hey, you know, I saw Brooks and LaRue do some very nice looking things out there, and a couple more fellows as well. They'll go back to the drawing board and get ready to open up the regular season.
Well, that's the one thing especially about your smaller schools when you have 2 sport athletes. Nice move down there by Braden Rice, his first field goal. He's got 4. But when you've got small schools, especially with 2 sport athletes, shot is up and in by number 30 for Middlesboro. I don't have who's number 30?
Let's see here. I don't have a 30 either.
Okay.
I will go and do some more research. I may have it here.
When you have 2 sport athletes or even 3 sport athletes in smaller schools, sometimes the seasons collide, and one season can at least have a slot effect on another season.
Oh, absolutely. And the majority of schools that way. Nathan Nichols is number 30.
Okay. Yeah, I had him down as 21. Double dribble called. So all academic at this point, as Buckhorn will win this preseason scrimmage up by 21.
And the first game of the evening session, as we'll dub it. Lincoln County and Harlan County, the Black Bears and the Patriots set to do battle in just a bit. I love the enthusiasm.
Absolutely.
You gotta love it. He's getting in the ball game. He's gonna get his shot. He's not gonna wait till 10, 15 seconds to go in the ball game. No.
Hey, if you're wide open,
shoot that thing.
You gotta shoot. What are you out there for if not to shoot it?
That's right. In my pickup game, life of playing basketball, I had many of next morning with a sore arm. Didn't hit many, but, still had that sore arm.
But you never saw a shot you didn't like.
Never did. Never saw a shot I didn't like.
If you could see the basket,
it was going to be put up.
You were going to heave it.
Probably shot a blistering 12% in my career, but,
Hey, every percent counts, man. (66-45) and turnover. Earl mentioned Harlan County and Lincoln County up next. That'll be the 3:30 game on this Saturday, November 22nd. And then at 5 o'clock, it'll be the host school, Clay County, taking on the Mercer County Titans. Tigers and Titans in the final game. Second annual Richie Farmer Showcase. Down low, basket's up and in. Might have got away with a push in the back as well, but didn't stop him.
I think that was Alex Begley getting his first bucket of the afternoon for the Wildcats.
(68-45), 2-minute mark. Teams played really even there in the first quarter. It was 12-11, Buckhorn by 1, but since then it's been Buckhorn running away with things. Nice soft touch there by number 30, Nathan Nichols. He's got 4 all here in the fourth quarter.
And we'll have a timeout. I don't know if it's a timeout just to make some substitutions yet. That's what it's going to be.
I believe that is what it is. Yes, sir.
So I think Coach Blank has played just about everyone on his bench that is playable.
Well, that's certainly something that is a plus whenever you can get all your players on the floor.
I tell you what, you look at a school, small school like Buckhorn, look how many kids is playing basketball. That's
wonderful to see.
It is wonderful. And Middlesboro, they're a small school 2A and got about a roster of 13, 14 kids as well.
25 for Middlesboro with the bucket. Three from the left side is short. Buckhorn with the rebound, back up and again no good. Here's the three from the right side. That one's off the mark. 45 seconds left here in game number 2. Off the glass and good by Middlesboro's number 40. (68-51). Reminder, we will. Shot is up and in by Buckhorn. And this should be the final possession. 3 rattles out. Number 14 at the horn, and that one is good. So number 14 with the 3-pointer. First points of the game for him. And that brings us to our final score of Buckhorn 70 and Middlesboro 54. Stay tuned. We'll come back with some final stats and thoughts up next on PRTC TV.
It's time to tech the halls at Appalachian Wireless, and you want to give the best gift this season. So let's save big this Christmas with up to $1,500 off select devices. Or how about choosing an iPhone 15 or 16 for just a penny? You know what? Our accessories are 50% off as well. Great for stocking stuffers. So don't wait. Let's make this Christmas one where you save money, stay connected, and have a chance to win some cash. So visit us today at one of our many retail locations or find out more at AppalachianWireless.com. And let's tech the halls, because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Hunt Brothers Pizza has been proudly serving communities across America for over 30 years. Download the Hunt Brothers Pizza app to find one of our 10,000 locations inside a convenience store near you. Choose from Hunt Brothers Pizza's original crust or thin crust, then customize your pizza with any of our 10 toppings to choose from at no extra charge. With that many options, there's sure to be a topping combination for everyone to enjoy a Hunt Brothers Pizza. Call ahead and order yours today.
As your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative, we wear many hats. We take pride in serving our members and our community by going the extra mile in everything we do. Because we not only work here, we live here.
I will always 811. Before I dig, not after I'm done. I used to wreak havoc on pipes and lines, but now I know it's not that kind. I was a bad neighbor, the damages were big, but now I know it's important to 811 before I dig.
Welcome back to Clay County High School. Buckhorn with the 16-point win over the Middlesboro Yellow Jackets, 70-54. And with me, I have our PRTC TV player of the game on this Richie Farmer Saturday Scrimmage Showcase. Dylan Easterling had you with 19 points in the game. Didn't get much playing action there in the fourth quarter as the game was kind of secured, so to speak. But Dylan, congratulations on the win. 19 points to this afternoon. This is, I believe, this is your junior year.
Yes,
have you played with the Wildcats for several years now?
Last year was my last year, or first year with them.
Okay, so this is the second year.
Yeah, second year. Second year.
Talk to us about Coach Blank in his fourth season. What's it been like to play under Coach for the last couple of seasons?
Man, it's amazing playing under Coach Blank. He comes in every day with energy. Everybody goes hard. The team buys into what he does in practice, and we all want to win, and Coach is a big part of that.
Well, what we noticed coming out of the gate was that you all brought a lot of energy to the game, and you kind of set the tempo and the pace with some really good backcourt defense and just jumping after balls, diving on the floor, and that has to come from Coach Blank. It tells you guys you guys were giving all you had.
Yeah, it comes from all of them, from our assistant coach, main coach, people that help, all of them. They do a fantastic job.
Talk to us about what it's meant for you guys as far as recovering from the flood over there and all the adversity that happened with that. I know I've heard some great stories that the school has really come together really nicely, and there's been some good that's come out of the bad.
Oh, yeah, they've done a great job. You know, we wasn't in our school for a year. They rebuilt it over the summer. We got back in it last year, and this year's our first year actually being back in it.
Now, is this your all's first scrimmage of the year or second?
This is our second, sir.
Okay.
Last week we played Prestonsburg.
How did y'all do in that game?
We won that game 54-39.
Now, in your district, you've got a couple of larger schools in there with Perry County Central and with Hazard. But something that Buckhorn has shown that you guys can do over the years is that you can pull the David and Goliath story, and you guys can compete with the larger schools. What are you all looking at this year as far as what it's going to be like in your all's district? How do you guys stack up?
I think we match up pretty evenly with them. I feel like a lot of people are doubting our team, and I feel like we're going to shock a lot of people this year. We got the same team as last year. We just lost one person, so we're all pretty close together. Good group, great group.
You mentioned that you only lost one senior from last year, and you guys had a difficult year last year. We're 8-21, but what did that teach you last year? Do you feel like you guys are a more tight-knit group and can understand each other better than last year's team?
Yes, sir, I sure do. Last year, it looked like nobody really cared. We just go into the motions, and this year, we're all bought in to win. We all want to win.
Now, when you talk about the 14th region, very competitive region over there, and you guys are one of the smaller schools. Now, are you guys in the All-A?
Yeah, we're in the All-A,
Buckhorn?
sir. Yes, sir.
And you'll be playing in that this year as well, right?
Yes, sir. We play Leslie County first game.
Okay. For it to be a successful year for the Buckhorn Wildcats, where would you like to see maybe some goals you set for yourself as an individual and also for the team this year?
As a team, I want a winning record. That would really boost our confidence. And for myself, I'm just working on playing better defense to go with my offense.
Well, you guys certainly look good this afternoon. A great win over Middlesboro, and hopefully we'll get a chance to cover more of your all's games. Come over to Buckhorn High School. I know it's been newly renovated and looks real nice over there, so we're excited to come see you. Great game today.
I appreciate it.
And 19 points, and congratulations on being our PRTC TV player of the game.
I appreciate it. Thank
All
you,
right.
sir.
Good job, Dylan.
Have a good day.
You too, sir. Dylan Easterling with 19 points to lead the Buckhorn Wildcats to a 16-point win over the Middlesboro Yellow Jackets, and Hunter Carroll coming alongside. And Hunter really, and this is not saying anything at all negative about the Yellow Jackets of Middlesboro, but Buckhorn was just in a situation today that they just really brought more energy, more defense, caused more turnovers, and were after it just a little bit harder than their counterparts.
Just seemed like they really kind of got after it on both ends, Brian, you know, like you said, and just kind of kept the foot on the gas and really just kind of kept chipping away and kind of pushing away, and was able to take it all in and be able to go home with the win, and I believe, you know, finishing their scrimmages on the year of 2-0.
Yeah, win over Prestonsburg, and Coach Blank has got his team off to a great start. Let's get a final rundown on some numbers, both individual and team, and we'll go back to Hunter for that.
We'll start with Buckhorn. You had our PRTC player of the game, Dylan Easterling. He had 19 points and 4 boards. Number 24, Jacob Neese with 14 points and 10 rebounds. Number 3, Ethan Huff with 14 points. Number 35, Braden Rice with 6. Number 11, Cameron Miller with 6. Number 52, Alex Begley with 2. Number 1, Trenton Riley with 4. Number 14, Dante Morris with 2. And then you obviously had the bench points there as well with the 2. And then if you flip over to the Middlesboro side, they were led by number 1, Bryson Brooks with 12 points. Number 15, Aiden LaRue with 10 points, 5 rebounds. Number 3, Chandler Cox with 10. Number 30 with 8. You had number 14, Major Johnson with 3. Number 12, Emmett Butler with 3. Number 11, Anthony Miracle with 2. And then number 25, Mitchell with 2 as well, Brian. Then if you jump to the team stats, Buckhorn was 16 of 29 from 2 for 55%, compared to Middlesboro's 18 of 26 for 69%. Middlesboro was 4 of 11 from 3 for 36%, compared to Middlesboro's 4 of 11 for 36. Middlesboro shot 4 of 8 from the free throw line for 50%, compared to Buckhorn's 9 of 15 for 60%. Buckhorn had 26 team rebounds compared to Middlesboro's 20. Middlesboro had 14 turnovers compared to Buckhorn's 6.
All right, so again, the final, Buckhorn with the 16-point win over Middlesboro 70-54. That gets us to the halfway point of this second annual Richie Farmer Showcase. We got 2 more games to follow this one, and we'll be ending this broadcast in just a moment, but don't go anywhere, as we'll be launching a new broadcast here in just a couple of minutes that will bring on the final 2 games. We are scheduled for a 3:30 tip-off between the Harlan County Black Bears and the Lincoln County Patriots, and then at 5 o'clock it will be the host team, the Clay County Tigers, taking on the Mercer County squad, and that should be a dandy as well. So 2 great games in the books and 2 great games on the way, so stay tuned. We'll be bringing those to you in just a few minutes. Again, the final score of this one, Buckhorn 70, Middlesboro 54. We'll see you again here real soon for more high school basketball action on PRTC TV.